Can she hear everybody else? Can y'all see if she hears y'all? CJ, you on mute.
Hey, hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear
I
you.
can hear you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me now, Summer?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm saying is that you keep making it about you instead of making it about what's being discussed. That shows empathy. So if women come on here and say, if most women come on here every day and say, man, we being raped, and I go, I don't know what you're talking about. The people in my circle ain't getting raped, and I don't have friends that rape. You go straight to discrediting what men are saying and make it about your personal life.
Oh, where did I discredit the men? If you could tell me where I discredited the men, I was just commenting to that one fact. I wasn't trying to discredit the men.
Ma'am, you said when Uncle Ricky made his general assessment about what he sees in society, you said that don't happen in my household, that don't happen in my marriage, and you said
no. I said, oh, is that in general? I was just trying to ask him, was that in general? And he commented.
Ma'am, listen to that response. It means you're not even responding to what he's saying. He made a general assessment, and you went, "Oh, is that in general?"
What you asked is that in general.
You're not
is what
even
he's
responding to what he's saying. That's in general.
Because maybe I'm not aware of everything that's going on with that.
Ma'am, if somebody came on here and said 75% of kids are being violated, I wouldn't go.
Then I wouldn't know that's in general.
Is that in general? Is that in general? Is that happening in general?
I would know that because you gave a statistic.
No, I would go, oh my God, we need to do something about kids. 75% of kids getting violated.
Yeah, I would know that's in general.
Ma'am, you doubled down and went, well, I don't know that. No, now that when he said it's in general, you said, oh, I don't know that's happening. That's not in my experience. You still do. You're going away from actually talking about it, which conveys to men when we listen to you talk, it's going to be difficult to say something about women that's going to make women look bad. So you will say something that looks good in front of men and women to play the neutral instead of addressing what women do wrong too. Because all the men up here will talk about what men do wrong. My show was talking about what men do wrong.
Okay.
No,
okay. I'll let somebody else talk, and then maybe I can. I wasn't trying to do that intentionally. So if it came across that way, I wasn't trying to do that intentionally. Though.
The fact that I made
in the culture, none of y'all ever made to do it on purpose.
You gotta switch your mic, fam. You gotta do something.
Yeah, that's why I can't hear you. I apologize.
No, you can't hear him. You can hear. Hold on, CJ. The fact, ma'am, that you still are responding the way you responding says a lot, and you're not saying a lot. And that's if I sit at the table and I tell you about my experiences and you make it about you and then still say, I need some more time to be able to respond to what you're saying. It's demonstrating that you don't have the empathy to even talk about what we're discussing, but you're a married woman and you have a man that you value, but there's men speaking on you about their experiences.
Okay. Okay. I get it. I don't want to make it about myself. I was just trying to make sorry about that. I was trying to make a clarification that
we all do that, Summer.
The entire show. So go ahead. Yeah. So I wasn't. I was just commenting on the one thing, but I'll listen some more, and then I'll be general. And I do have empathy for other people. That's not trying to do so. I'll let somebody else have the floor so I can understand it better, so that I can reply appropriately. So I don't want to make it about myself because it's not about myself.
So what you said is, you understand why women say they feel underappreciated. I mean, they feel like they lost themselves, and it's because they're underappreciated, which I don't believe is true. I think women underappreciate men in relationships. I think men show women, especially good women, they show them all the appreciation in the world. A woman that's doing for you, men are going to reciprocate that love that they're getting. Like men, once we get love from a woman, we try to do the best for that woman and show that we appreciate what she's doing for us. So what you said, I just don't believe what you're saying. And the other woman said that women wants to fall in line. Oh, it's the Taja, how you say it? Tasia. She said that women want to fall in line. I don't believe that's true either. It's just a bunch of women want to say what sounds good. Women want to be in control. They're not looking to follow a man. They're looking for a man that's already on their program, that they don't have to say anything to. That man is already going to do what I want him to do. And I don't want to have to tell that man because he's already knows what I'm thinking and he's already going to do it. That women don't want to fall in line to a man. They want to be in front. they just want that man to be a shield for them, an intact dog, I believe. That's all.
But he has to be. Hold on, Boogie, hold on. Hey, Tasia, don't you believe that if most women actually operated in the sense of what men are asking, most women would be married versus having kids out of wedlock and having a whole bunch of bodies? Like, again, when we go back to that book saying a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, it means he would have stopped at that woman. This is a wife. Wouldn't most men be married if women actually cooperated with men and did what was in the best interest of the men versus women can't keep a man and having all these kids out of wedlock and having so many bodies?
I feel like the conversation is a little deeper than the surface. I feel like we're talking surface level only because
No.
Hold on,
Tasia.
Just let me finish.
I will let you finish. I will. Hey, Tasia, what this show is, especially when you're building content, this ain't the show where someone comes on and just talks about what they want to talk about. You could talk, you answer the question, and you can give context. This is a very intentional show and conversation for men and women. You can't just come up here and talk to people. Can't come up here and just answer what they want to answer. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully, because if I'm on your show, you ask me a question.
I'm going to repeat the question.
If most women complied with what men wanted and were truly cooperate, can you hear me? Is there a delay? Do you got a delay? She must have a delay. That's what it might be too.
She got about a 5-second delay.
I think she does. That's what happened too as well too. But if most women complied with what men wanted, and regardless of society, wouldn't most women be married instead of having babies out of wedlock and having a whole bunch of bodies?
No.
And why is that?
Because I don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with the statement that women don't want to be led and they don't want to listen, because everything that CJ described is describing a woman. When he described, a woman wants to be in control, she wants to be in the front. That sounds like a woman trying to be a man. It doesn't sound like a wife. It doesn't sound like a woman that's submissive. Right. A real woman wants to be led, and they are turned off by men who cannot lead.
So what you're saying?
My opinion.
Hold on. Hey, Tasia, could I get a woman to cook for me first? Most women first, or get sex with her first in today's society? What can I get first? For her to cook for me or get sex from her?
From a woman, I feel like she'll cook for you first.
I said most.
The woman knows what she wants. If she wants to have sex with you,
Tasia, you're creating a clear separation of what a woman is versus most women. So I understand what you're saying when you're talking about a woman who's righteous, who's orderly, and who's about her supposed business. I get what you're saying. She wants a man. She's a lady. She want to take care of a household. She want to take care of a family. Most women today, would you get her to cook for you first, or would you get sex from her first?
Would I give sex to the man first if I'm a woman?
No, not you. Don't make it about you. Most women in general, would they give you sex first or fix you a plate of food? What will they give you first? A plate of food or sex? So forget about that. What will most women give you first? Plate of food.
If she's a millennial and under, she's gonna give you sex first. If she's a millennial and over, she's gonna cook for you first. That's my opinion.
That's not true. Not true.
Think about where I am in my dating life. I would categorize it as
I'm a millennial. I'm
romantically optimistic, but completely fatigued.
Honestly, I can't deal with men anymore. So
if I have to go through one more talking stage, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Happy Monday to everybody except the men that I'm talking to on dating apps. You're just exhausting me.
So I've decided to start dating some younger men. Someone help me.
Briefly dated a 24-year-old, and I was very uncomfortable with the age difference. I don't like feeling old.
I just dated this guy who was in his mid-20s, and I was not prepared for the ghosting and
My brother Boogie, what's your take on the conversation, my brother? And I'm gonna ask you the same question. Will most women give you their box or a plate of food in today's time? Older or younger? And younger, excuse me.
the only women who are going to give a woman the only women who are
Please
going to give a man food first,
hold on. Boogie. If I'm asking the sisters to answer a direct question, can you answer?
I'm answering your question.
I don't know. You're already saying the only.
I'm answering your question.
I'm gonna ask again. No, but please just answer it first. Just please answer the question, then do what you're about to do. Will most women give you their box today first, or will they give you a plate of food?
They would give you box first. But what I was going to say is the only women who would cook for a man first are dead. They died a long time ago.
When it comes to a woman, you
like I said, it's never anybody on the panel. You people are immaculate, bro. I've never ran into such a great group of people who always sticks to their standards, right? Who never falter or waver in the face of peer pressure. It's amazing. It's astounding.
You know, I can't never like speak on my past life, you know, because I'm married for so long. Rick, you got me beat. Like, I hope to be like you at 26. I'm only approaching 19, right? But it's like they don't never use their box. Their box don't never stink. You know what I'm saying? Their box got the grip. It's the wettest. It's the best. You know what I'm saying? They cooking, they cleaning. You know, it's like the questions are simple. But when women start asking you like a whole bunch of questions, that's a form of manipulation because they know what they're doing. They're not cooking first. No, they're not. I'm a millennial too. You're not linking up to cook for nobody. Y'all linking up to go to the restaurant and Netflix and chill. Where did the millennials get it from? Where did they get it from? Where did y'all get it from? Could it be your hairdressers or your older sisters or your ratchet ass aunties? Because I had those. I had those same things. I had a clear example of what to do and then a clear example of what not to do. Did I fall short sometimes? I did, but I never went like, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna go like right to the little gray area and I'm gonna just, that's where I'm gonna stay. I don't go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not perfect. I have tattoos, you know, yeah. But my stuff, I was lucky to meet my husband at 17. Did he have to iron me out along the way? Yeah. I said it in the chat. 23 to 27 was rough. You know, I didn't have my son until I was 28. You know what I mean? And even then, I wasn't as mature as I should have been. He still had ironing out to do. It's now that I feel like can't nobody touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can cook, I can clean, I can work, I can take care of the dog, the kid, like whatever. Throw it at me. I got it. I'm done. Sorry.
Can I say something real quick? Right? And y'all know I stay in the chat. Dina Forbes, she said, it's strange to want to cook for somebody when you just met them, right? She said, expecting someone to cook for you right away is kind of weird, though. Ain't expecting me to pay for a date when I just met you kind of weird, too?
Or gok.
You see what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that.
Hold on. Don't cut me off.
Gok's not weird, though.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off, right? This is what I mean. Y'all just prove my point. When I tell y'all as men, we're at a deficit fucking with y'all all GP. Right? The thing y'all say that's important before y'all get with a dude, which is money, right? Once you get with me and I spend money, then my money ain't nothing. Right? You should have more effort. You should have more. You should do more. Why are you comfortable there, right? Right? This is what I'm saying. Any man that's responsible, listen to what I'm saying. This is why y'all keep dealing with these dudes that just fuck y'all and dip, right? This is why y'all have these relationships and the way they go this way is because that's all y'all have to offer each other is dick and pussy.
Oh shit!
Y'all think y'all not part of it. Y'all keep saying the pool pissy, and y'all the ones pissing in the pool. Y'all the ones in the pool every goddamn day.
Oh my God.
No matter what y'all say, y'all sit up here and y'all keep saying, and this ain't no disrespect, y'all understand the nature of woman. Every woman wants to be taken care of. Y'all know that, right? Ain't this what y'all keep saying? She want me to spend this. She want me to buy this. Da 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 da. It's part of the fucking game. If not, get the fuck out the game. Ladies, y'all know a man want his dick sucked. He want a chick that know how to cook, that know how to clean and keep a house, that know how to raise children. But that's not something you want to do. But then you wonder why you can't get no man. You gonna get a dude to fuck with you. You gonna get a dude to hit your pussy every night of the week. Until you can't get up the steps by yourself no more. Right? Until you need somebody to check on you. You hear what I'm saying? Just say y'all want to fuck. That's all y'all want. I want to fuck, bitch. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
I want to fuck. Nigga, I want some dick. That's what it is. Y'all don't love each other. Just say it's what the fuck it is. Y'all trashy ass bitches. The shit y'all had, y'all seen y'all grandmama had that y'all loved and y'all went over and ate Sunday dinner at her house every Sunday. Now y'all motherfuckers don't want that. Y'all having a Papa to go talk and sit on his lap, and that's Papa's chair. Let me go holler at Papa and see what he know. Y'all don't want that. Y'all trash. And I'll put, hey, y'all trash because your parents was trash.
Oh my
God. Jesus Christ.
It's time for some super chats.
Hey, y'all, much love to the 300 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. If you're a content creator on the panel right now and you're not simulcasting, man, you're more than welcome to simulcast. If you simulcasting and y'all on the other side, make sure you like your content creator. Make sure you subscribe to them as well too. Make sure you hit their super chats as well too, and make sure you share the live as well too. Much love to the panelists and much love to all the supporters in the chat as well too. Somebody that when can you mute when someone not talking, fam? And not because I don't want you not to be unmuted, but there's sound in the back. David, there's sound.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, my brother. And again, much love for everybody who's in the chat. Much love to the panelists as well too, man. My brother Fulio with a $20 super chat. Y'all, we need 9 more memberships, and we need let me make sure. We need $58 more in the Cash App, and we met our goals. All right, we just need 9 more memberships, $58 more in the Cash App, and we met our goals. My brother Fulio with a $20 super chat. Untouchable empire, undefeated. So much potential to build and less liability to be worried about. Much love to you, my brother.
Thank
Fulio.
you for the $20. We're starting a nonprofit called Keep the Untouchables Fed. Remember, don't feed the haters.
And then my brother Frederick hit us with a gifted membership, man. If you get the membership, man, make sure y'all keep it. Much love to you, my brother, for gifting us a membership. And then my brother Boogie with the $5 super chat. Ali, you are wrong. A man starts to lose when he makes a woman his purpose and loves her crazy. Lucky is right. My brother, you are. I agree with you having your purpose, but all of us are suckers for women, and our main purpose on life is a woman. And anybody who denies it is denying your nature. We were put on earth for each other. Go listen to the Aretha Franklin song, Ain't No Way. All right. You were made for a woman was made for you. And when we start talking like that, we start talking about women who don't value men. So that is not our purpose. We get on a certain purpose so that we can take care of a woman and kids, not to take care of ourselves. So I'm not wrong. We love women more than we love ourselves. We love women more than we love other brothers. We love men more than God. I mean, women more than God. And that's why Adam compromised himself for Eve. So you correct me if I'm wrong, but that's most wrong. Men. I don't care what's wrong. I'm watching what's actions. I don't watch words. I see what men do. They love women more than they love anything else. That's nature. So if men love women more than anything else, hold on real quick. Hold on. If men love women more than anything else, then a woman shouldn't compromise it. She should build with it. That's all I'm saying. You could say it's wrong. You could tell me it's wrong, but that's nature. I'll get back to you. I'll come to you first. I'll come to you first.
Just like you don't have my hand up.
Because the first thing you did when you came on my panel is straight this simping for the ladies. So make sure you admit that as well too. Every single time.
You see my hand right?
That's what they call it.
You see my hand, my brother.
God, man, he didn't just. I'll come.
Got your ass.
You would. That's wrong, but we assume. My brother tells you with the $5 super chat. Men are expected to be honest. Women talk from bad faith. What men say is true till proven false. What women say is false till proven true. And that's in our nature because we came out our mamas. We love our mamas. I love my mama. And I know y'all love y'all mama, but it's a lot of people who don't like their mama. BT Baby Zaddy, what's popping? Shout out to the All-Stars. Much love to you, my brother. And then Batman, been a member for 1 month. Yes, sir. See you, Uncle Ricky. And then my brother L. Nixon hit us with a $10 super chat. Men and women as a whole aren't finding a program or getting on a program to follow. The result is the younger generations having less kids, marriage rate decreasing, and decreasing in tradition. My brother L. Nixon, the word leadership, the word program, all those things are weaponized. Two people need to love each other and support each other and value each other and build with each other. If you have to do anything outside of her coming to you for you to do that, then you're already doing too much. And that's why nothing's usually good enough, because the man wants the woman wants everything but the man. Typically, I'm not talking about the minority of women. And I'm going to say that so nobody say I'm talking about all women. Much love to you, my brother, L. Nix.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't going to hold you. Support be healing people.
Yes, the support be healing us. My brother tells you with the $2 super chat, I know Lucky makes some good hamburger helper. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then my brother Kelvin Cook, make sure y'all spam his emoji. Make sure y'all spam everybody's emoji that got an emoji. My brother L. Nixon, please make sure you spam his emoji with the $5 super chat.
I used to have an emoji.
Yeah, you did used to have one. Kelvin Cook, with the $5 super chat, and then never mind, $5 super chat, extended stay hotel. Becky and Keisha ain't complaining. It's the wannabe baddies complaining. You gotta put work in before we go shopping. I like that. Anybody who wants to be a wife gonna be a wife. My sister Tamika Stacy with the $2.79 super chat. I wonder what made you send $2.79. But I truly appreciate it. I'm just talking about the number. If you sent $1, I was fine with it. It's just the $2.79. Y'all got it set up so that either way she's wrong. That's projection. It's not whatever you do is wrong. It's whatever we do is wrong, not whatever you do. My brother Matreon, please make sure y'all spam his emoji as well too with the 5 gifted memberships. Much love to you, my brother. Shit. And then my brother Beezy gifted our brother Uncle Ricky with 5 memberships as well. And then my brother 30K with the $2 super chat. People die alone. They're misinterpretations every day. And then my brother Matreon with the $5 super chat, but they hate when he right. And then my sister Wanda hit my brother with $2 super chat, and then hit my brother with a $5 super chat. Let's like and subscribe and share. Excuse me, my sister. Let's like, subscribe, and share. Show love to Smell the Rose.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party.
And then much love to sister Wanda again with a $2 super chat. I'm alive. I cook for my husband first. That's what I'm talking about. And then my brother Donnell Hawkins with the $20 super chat. Wives build their routine around their husband and children. Once the children become of age and begin doing their own thing, her routine is broken. She then feels lost, empty inside, and knowing not to do with herself. Ooh, that's a powerful one. My mom cried when we had to go to school and we couldn't be with her anymore, man. That's a great super chat.
Thank you for the $20. We're starting a nonprofit called Keep the Untouchables Fed. Remember, don't feed the haters.
And that's fair. Hold up, Ali, if you don't mind. And
that's definitely fair.
That's a great, fair point, right? But this, when you as a man, when especially when your kids start getting older, this free game for y'all people who think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you, right? When your kids start getting older, encourage your girl to get a hobby, right? Whether it's dealing with kids in the community or what they call that shit, the cricket shit, you know what I'm saying? Where they make t-shirts and shit like that. Get your wife a hobby, right? So she can have something to take up her time once the kid's gone. A lot of people don't understand what a relationship, especially a long-term marriage. A lot of times in the beginning, the kids are a distraction from the real problems in the relationship, right? So when the kids leave, y'all got to be in each other's space, right? And a lot of times that old stuff that doesn't resolve can dissolve a relationship pretty fast. So make sure y'all on the same page and make sure both of y'all got something to do once the kids get older.
Yep. But I don't see how everything that me and my brother ended up doing, my mom was still loving her and supporting her husband and her children. She still was our mama, whether we went off to college, whether we got a career, whether we moved on. Our mama was still our mama. Our father was still our father. So I don't know. I get the identity part. I would hope you saying like you and your kids leave. Like, you know, oh, go ahead, my brother.
See, but again, if we're going to talk about the nature of people, it's about time, right? Women hate sitting still, right? We know the idle mind is a woman. The idle mind is not just a devil workshop, but especially in a woman's mind. If she got too much idle time, she's gonna start getting deadly thoughts, right? So again, it's not about, she's still gonna be a mother, right? She's still gonna make that extra effort when the kids come over for dinner or something. Got to get dropped off at college. We got to make this road trip, right? Stuff like that will still go, but they need something to fill that time. You see what I'm saying? So
I see. Oh yeah, I'm not Uncle Ricky. I agree with you, but that's what I'm saying. Like my mama. Like when she maintained the house, she was sewing and knitting. Like I get exactly what you're saying. They do need some type of hobby to keep that. What they say, an idle mind is the devil's playground. You just want, she's gonna stay busy. Like a woman gonna stay busy, and should stay busy, just like a man should stay busy. Quinn with the $2 super chat, love Quinn. Learned a lot from Uncle Ricky today, man. Stay around Uncle Ricky, man. That's why Uncle Ricky over here, so we can.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Y'all got it. I keep trying to tell y'all got it all figured out, bro. Y'all got it all figured out. Me and my girl been together 30 plus. We going 30 years this year with a bunch of bullshit, but we still together. How y'all doing?
And then my brother Marcus Evans with the $2 super chat. Talk that talk, Uncle Ricky. And then Marcus Evans again with the $2 super chat. Uncle Rick came in with that ether. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And then my brother Matreon Roberts with the $5 super chat. Did I say Roberts? These days I'm not. These days I'm not sure what happens more. Men thinking with ping or women think with coochie. We already said it. Even if you think with it, at least you build with the person you giving coochie to, or you building with the person you give ping to. That's natural to think with your ping and think with your coochie. Then my brother Marcel with the $2 super chat. Black women are raised to be this way. A lot of society is starting to be this way. It's not exclusive to just black women. Let me see. Rakay Media with the $5 super chat. Ain't no way for me to love. Oh boy, hey man, you know anything about that song, Uncle Ricky? Anybody else know this song? Anybody else on the panel?
Right, that's Aretha Franklin. I already know.
Yes, it's Rakay Media.
Y'all gotta listen to this song, y'all. Rakay Media with the $5 super chat. Ain't no way for me to love if you don't let me. Aretha Franklin, man. Ooh. And then my brother, I think brother, Exposure Network with the $5 super chat. Uncle Rick spitting that ish. How it's supposed to be spit. Forget all that soft baby talk.
Oh my God.
And then my brother gifted us with another membership. Much love to you, my brother Frederick, man. Y'all, we need 7 more memberships, and let me see, $58 more in the Cash App to meet our goals. All right, I truly appreciate it. Go ahead, my brother Boogie. I know you came. Oh no, CJ got to go first. I see that look. CJ, you see how you see how I sense that How I feel that you was looking at me crazy like that. Boy, that's crazy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, be aware, boy. Go ahead, my brother CJ. Then let my brother Boogie go. And then hold on, David got to go right after you, CJ, because he ain't even talked yet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Rose. I don't look like that super chat guy, that $20 super chat. I heard you say that the last episode or a couple episodes ago.
Whatever, CJ. I heard what you said about me too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but I'll leave that for another day on another panel somewhere else.
Turn it to a smoke. Don't this the Ali smoke show, not the smell.
I'll pull up the Rose smoke show. Rose, you got smoke.
Oh, hey, Rose, you should do that for the. Do what I want it because y'all know. Smell the Rose will be pulling an AK out. You know?
I'll pull up to the smoke show if you got a smoke show, Rose.
No, we're not doing.
All right, go ahead, CJ.
And one last thing, men do compromise themselves for women. So I was talking to my girl last night, and she was like, "Y'all keep complaining about these hoes, but men wiping up hoes all the time. So I don't know what y'all complaining for." I said, "You know what? You're right. They we wiping up hoes left and right. Feel me? So kind of irrelevant." So that's all I had.
What was the? I ain't even gonna mess with CJ.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Let me live, my brother.
Hey, go ahead, my brother Boogie the simp. Oh, hold on. You know I forgot. You know I gotta get you right now. Go ahead, Boogie.
You done, bro? You done? Anyway, look. First of all, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to Uncle Ricky, Ali, Smell the Roses, David, CJ, and I think that's Miss Taser. All right, so listen. First of all, I like to be a simp because if I see a good-looking woman, I'm gonna say it. But number two, I like to call myself a simp because these days women are saying they like men who are simps. I'm the only simp who's not gonna spend money. So what I do, it's a mind game. I just call myself a simp. But another thing I was gonna say is men are the problem, Ali. I'm sorry to say the whole thing of saying men should make a woman their purpose is the issue. And it starts off all the way from Adam for the people who are Christians. If Adam didn't listen to Eve and you only listened to God, to what God said, we wouldn't be in all this shit. But the main reason we have all these problems is because men make women their purpose. I'm telling you, that's the biggest issue. If men stop putting women as their purpose, everything will change. The only reason a woman can have a baby and doesn't care to be a single mom is because she knows that there's another man who's going to put her as his main purpose. Otherwise, we wouldn't have women having 3 babies by 5 different men. And I know, yes, my math is right because sometimes they don't know who their real dad is, right? So if men don't stop putting women as their purpose and loving, because we're suckers for love, I get it, but we have to stop. If we don't stop being suckers for love because we are such lover guys and believe in romance. That's why I said last week that women are more logical than men because men are suckers for love. And the whole time the woman is doing the math. Okay, Ali got the money. Okay, let me try to act feminine so he falls in love with me. And then 10 years into the marriage, I'm ready for divorce. The whole time Ali was being in love and making his woman his main purpose. And that's the biggest issue we have. And that's why I said I disagree with you.
What you saying don't make it 0 sense. If you saying call me a simp because women like simps and you willing to be called different names and because women like it.
That was a joke, bro.
No, but
that was a joke.
It better be the biggest troll in the world.
Come on.
All right, because that makes 0 sense. Yeah. Well, go ahead.
So when a man gets in a relationship, does he compromise himself or does he benefit? Boogie?
Come on.
No, I'm asking you. When men typically get in relationships, are they benefiting from the relationship or are they compromising themselves typically? Even if it's a good woman.
Compromising themselves.
I Boogie. Let Boogie answer.
They're compromising.
So then should we marry women?
Compromising.
Should we marry women and compromise?
If you want kids, yes.
I didn't ask you that. I'm actually again. You did. That's a woman.
If you want
answer.
kids.
And it's a woman answer again. Should men marry and compromise themselves?
If they want kids, marriage is a purpose.
I didn't ask you nothing about no kids.
No
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that again. Can you answer my question? Should men, without bringing kids into it, should men marry women and compromise themselves?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
So you don't advocate for marriage, right?
It depends on the context. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Don't most men want kids though?
CJ, please don't come in yet. And pause.
Pause. Pause. That was your fault, though, Con.
So you're advising men to not get married, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're advising men not to get. So men shouldn't marry.
They shouldn't.
So what should men do?
Men should focus on getting money.
Fuck them hoes. Fuck them hoes. Y'all don't understand what is going on. Don't y'all understand that what we're seeing right now is there's two choices when it comes to a man dealing with a woman, right? Leave her alone or fuck her. That's it. Leave her alone. You can't listen up. You can't train her up, right? You can't train her up. If she looks at something as disrespect, right? She's gonna hold it against you, right? You're gonna lose money financially, right? It's y'all keep saying compromise and understanding when there's no compromise on the other side.
Hold on, Uncle Rick. Why he got this stuff? He got this stuff for a reason.
Hey, I give Uncle Rick his flowers, bro. Uncle Rick is like the only married person that I've seen so far that actually think like this. Like every other married person is on some other shit. Uncle Rick, you know what you talking about, bro. You know exactly what you talking about.
It's like I said, man. I love my wife. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna put up with some shit with that person because you love them. You love them, but y'all don't love y'all don't love the girls, and the girls don't love the dudes. So it ain't shit to talk about.
No, we love the girls.
Right. No, give me a second, CJ. I got you. Right. So I'm talking about as far as when we get into a relationship, as far as the battle of being with each other. You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell y'all, you being with somebody is not gonna be easy because they're not you. Y'all don't think the same way. I don't know what you think, and you don't know what I'm thinking. But it's on this one side, especially with the females, that we supposed to know what y'all needs are off that automatically, right?
Exactly.
Right? But then when we don't do that, y'all look at it as disrespect, right? And again, this is what I mean when I say, you got a good woman when she can fight her nature, right?
Yes.
Lucky made the point, and I didn't get a chance to get back around to it, right? Listen to what I'm saying. I'm gonna use an example from the old school, right? Y'all know how they say everything from the old days, right? When Papa had kids down the street, right? Nobody ever want to talk about how Papa was taking care of kids that look like Mr. Johnny, right? But Papa loved it, whether Papa looked at it like, oh, I was fucking up and she did what she did, or I loved her through it, right? Those things nowadays are looked at as you not being a man, right? So a woman's nature automatically be like, fuck this nigga. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do with him because he let me fuck some other nigga. So it's what it is, right? Us loving a woman past her bullshit, it's the very things they tell us to don't deal with. But at the same time, they'll tell us, don't hold my past against me.
I want to say one thing.
Hold on, CJ. Hold on, CJ. There's other people who ain't even said one thing when you want to say one thing.
You know what? Let me mute up, man, because I'm always getting attacked. For my.
I didn't realize you was a victim.
You're a victim.
Go ahead, my brother David. My bad, my brother. I've been meaning to get you. You done went across the street, went outside, barbecued, and came right back in the car, man. My bad. I ain't mean to do that.
It's all love, my man. It's all love. I want to give a shout out to you first off before I start my little pathway. Man, you got a great show, man. You keep it up.
Thank you,
absolutely.
I truly appreciate that.
The thing of the problem with now society is that we got away from our old ways and the old days when the grandmother used to take care of the household, the children, and the grandfather. Nowadays, women say that that's slavery. or they shouldn't do that. They get away from commitment to the relationship, and that's the problem nowadays. They talking about that men don't commit, but it's really the women that doesn't commit to the relationship. Because when a man goes out there and he works his butt off to make the ends meet, to take care of the household, they don't understand that we also have to make a commitment to our household to take care of our household financially. That we got to deal with the BS of the supervisor, we got to deal with the BS of the managers, and we got to deal with the BS of society, and we protect them from all of that, so that way they don't have to go out there and deal with that. But they'd rather go out there and deal with that because they want equal rights, equal choices. And that's where the problem lies, because now they want to be like us instead of letting us take care of them and take care of the situation of helping to be able to support and protect our family. And they protect our house. But like I said, nowadays is that everybody wants to be equal.
You gotta add the last part. They complain about every single thing that they doing in trying to be a man. They complain about working. They complain about rearing the kids, nurturing the kids. They complain about making love. They complain about everything. Everything is exhausted them. They're overwhelmed. Like Uncle Ricky said, they done lost themselves. They need freedom. Like men ain't complaining about having to do for women and kids. They're complaining about not being appreciated and not being respected and loved. We asking women to be women, and women are asking men to be men in regards to what benefits them, but don't want to be men when it comes to actually setting down laws and regulation and being orderly. That's the problem. That's right. I want you to be a man, but stop when it stops benefiting me. Even though it actually all benefits me, because when we say women love themselves more than love everybody else, if they actually love themselves, they'll make sure they got coverage. They'll make sure they got a man. They'll make sure they have a family. So it's much deeper than just her loving herself.
Right. Well, you got to look at it like this too. A brother shared something on a podcast, and he said a woman has to need a man, and a man just needs to want the woman. And then he broke it down. So I was listening. The thing of it is that when a woman wants a man, every other man is visible to her, because this is just a want. When a woman needs a man, every man is invisible to her. She don't see nothing else but here's the problem. When a man wants a woman, he'll go to the depths of this earth to protect her, love her, and provide for that woman and them kids. All he got to do is want you. He ain't got to need you. He just got to want you.
Can I cook too? Can I get a little bit of this meal?
Man, share the wealth, brother. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. CJ, there's two people.
CJ, are you 5? Like, you break up the conversation when you do that.
Man, everybody is still enjoying the conversation, Roses. What are you talking about?
We're trying to have an adult conversation.
Right.
It's still adults. Everybody enjoying the conversation, my sweetheart.
Just clarifying.
That's how I know that you aren't the woman that you say you are. Because women that's really the thing that you say they are.
1,000 years later.
They don't talk as much as you talk. And interrupt and talk to men the way you talk to men.
Ollie, may I say something?
Hold on. Kason got to say something because he ain't said nothing yet. Okay, and then it's you.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, my brother? What's the word?
All right.
Thank you so much, my brother David. Oh, go ahead, Kason, my brother.
No, I was gonna say CJ just let Boogie finesse him, talking about he's not a simp. But he just said the dumbest thing you could say. He just said the dumbest thing you could say, talking about women are more logical than men in relationships. That's like just ridiculous.
Shit like that. But what's the word, my brother Case? You got anything to say, or you just wanted to address that?
Yeah, I wanted to address that. I'm gonna listen a little bit more though,
Go ahead, my sister.
I'll get in where I fit in.
Hold on. What's your name? Hold on. You want us to call you right there? Okay, you weren't moving. You was messing me up, kinda. Okay, go ahead. But hold on, what was your name though? Coco. See, I remember.
Oh, sorry. I was like, yes, it's Coco. I was like, are you talking to me? How is everyone on the panel? What's up, chat? What I just want to say is that I think women don't know the superpower of their femininity, because women are competing with men. And it's so funny because even in the Bible it says that that the men will reign over you, and you will. And I'm messing up the scripture, but you will want him. And
it says the children will oppress the parents, and the women will rule over thee. That's what it says.
Well, that the man will rule over, and there will be
no. It says the woman will rule over thee.
Hold on, Casey. You talking about Isaiah? She's talking about Genesis. We got to go back to the beginning.
Genesis.
She's talking about in the Bible, but I know what you talking. You talking about Isaiah, but she's talking about Genesis.
I apologize, Coco. I'm sorry.
No worries. But I think let's get lost, because women are envious of men. Women are envious of the power of men. And I know that there's been a lot that has happened to bring men down, but men still hold power over just, in systems and wealth and everything else. And so women recognize that, a lot of women recognize that, and they want that. But the problem is that women aren't able to deal with the weight of what it means to be in a man's position, to be in a position of power, and suddenly have to deal with everything. And that's where women find themselves. And what I see with a lot of women that I coach, because I'm a health coach, and even just personal relationships that I have, is that weight often leads to bankruptcy, often leads to debt, often leads to stress, often leads to a lot of things. And for the ones who don't listen, I kind of gauge people to see where they're at. They'll either vent, or a few of them will really try to change. But I'm going to keep on bringing examples that I see, women who lean into their femininity and really listen to their men, speak to their men when their men ask of their direction or advice, get everything that they want. I kind of went through a rabbit hole of looking at Nelly and Ashanti. And for one of his birthdays, she gave him, because he's a millionaire. He has all the money that he has. But she really gave him a gift that was thoughtful. She observed her man. She saw what her man wanted, and she went and got it for him. And there's nothing in the world that any man, any good man, most men won't do for a woman who truly appreciates him and truly looking to make his life easier. And I think that's what is lost on a lot of women. I don't know if y'all spoke about, Selena Powell and Offset and all these things, but it's like, the whole thing about Cardi saying what she said about she hates men and things like that. Well, that is the result of what she has attracted, what she pursued. She wants those types, and then the pushback is you get the results you get when you look to be relationships with those men. But if you look at quality men and how they treat their women and how their women treat their men, it's night and day. So for women, really, this boss position, this boss babe, all of this stuff, if you don't have a solid man in your life to direct you, to lead you, and you lean into that direction, you're just gonna end up with a world full of problems.
Can we say that when it comes to the attraction, and I mean, we're gonna forget it because some things we never really address, but we'll address it more on the show. She's attracted more so to the other guys because it's a competition to her. Just like you said, it's competition. It's easy for her to control a weak man. So when she sees men that she considers strong, she goes after those men because it's less likely she can control them, but she's trying to control them. She's trying to prove to the world, I can control this uncontrollable man instead of cooperating with the man that she picks. And you ain't gonna be able to control the brother. And what make it worse though, is that you left your husband who was cheating on you for a man who now it looked like the eighth or ninth kid that he may be having out of wedlock, and she's still married, but supposed to be a woman of God as well too. Because all these women now, like Uncle Ricky said, everybody is Christian now. All these women religious, but it's adultery. Even when you separate it in the church, that if you're having sex or engaging with another man, even while you're separated. So it's just the women keep, like you said, they keep being envious of men and competing with men instead of cooperating with men and demonstrating that they love the man. Go ahead, my brother CJ.
All right, so I'm about to address what Rose said. So it's not, I know it's a facade, because for her to think it's her place to tell me how I'm acting as a 5-year-old or whatever she said, it's not your place as a woman. It's your place to be quiet. And when me and Ilkan was getting into our back and forth, she was up here clapping and dancing and singing along. I knew that was a woman in a facade, because any woman that sees two brothers arguing and fighting, she's not going to be cheering it on, trying to instigate it. She's going to sit back and hope that these brothers work it out. So I knew this was a facade. And the way you talk to a man, you should never fix your lips to talk to a man like that. You don't know me, lady. So don't ever talk to me like that. That's all I got to say.
How did she, so CJ, when was she clapping about us going back and forth to each other, and what did she do that she did it that excessively that she disrespected you, or she just told you to stop?
When? The 5-year-old right now?
Just a while ago.
Disrespectful. The disrespectful thing was the 5-year-old. And yes, when we were going back and forth on your show, that first episode, she was clapping and cheering. And I looked at it and I said, okay, that's what type of woman she is. So I knew it was a facade.
Okay.
Maybe she was trolling.
Do I get to say something now, Ali?
Yes, ma'am. But Smell the Roses, do you think that as a woman, if you do tell somebody they're acting like a 5-year-old, couldn't that be condescending and disrespectful though? As a lady?
When he comes up here, what is the first thing that you have to do? And do you do that to Uncle Rick or Bougie Reacts or Kason Woodson or David Calvin? When they came up here, do you have to give them the lecture?
No. Hold on, CJ. No, but to his point, if the men are going at it,
I agree. I can concede that I am totally being bitchy when I say that you're acting like a 5-year-old. Yes, that is true.
But what he's saying
what does the behavior reflect? Does it reflect a grown man or does it reflect a 5-year-old?
But should you tell him that? That's what he's saying.
Well, we're on the panel and we're trying to listen, and you want ladies to participate.
As a woman on the panel, you should
again interrupted with something juvenile, as someone was going to.
No, but in real life,
the gentleman in the car was saying, like he's breaking up the conversation. And he keeps doing it over and over and over again.
No, you were breaking the conversation, CJ. But Smell the Roses. Listen, CJ, if you Smell the Roses, what he's saying is that if you do that, you can come off as different as what you're presenting to be. I'm not saying you're not like that, but when I'm like, hey, let us just handle it. Don't get into it because we don't want nothing to happen to you. What happens is when you do that, that's what happens. In real life, if you say something to a man, I used to get upset with female family members in my family. They'll say something crazy at a basketball or football game, but if those men respond back, we're gonna have to handle it. Like you put yourself in the, so you do you understand what I'm saying? When you put yourself in positions when men are going back, you put yourself in a crossfire. And he's saying if you're moving and presenting a certain way, that it would demonstrate to a man that you may not be that way. And you got to be careful of that, because a man could assume that you're not moving like you say you are. That's all he's saying. And CJ, you did. Like, you see the conversation and you did do that, CJ. I'm not saying that she should have said it. She should have said that. We should have said it to you. But you did several times, CJ. You interrupted the conversation.
I didn't interrupt the conversation. I said, can I cook after my brother? Which means I just had something to add on to what he was saying. That's all I said. Yep. And when you're speaking at the same time, sometimes I accidentally interrupt you. I'm not breaking up the conversation. You speak it, then you always give me the look.
Smell the roses.
Thank you.
Smell the roses. When you do that, you put yourself in the crossfire.
So we're not all three talking about what is happening right now, or is it just you two talking about?
I was in the middle of my sentence, though.
I'm involved in what is happening right now.
I smell the roses. You see, smell the roses. Mm-hmm. That creates animosity, and it creates animosity within me. When you ask the question like that, like if we're two people are going at each other, or someone says something where animosity has created a conflict, you should stay completely away from it. Don't, because then you put your husband in a certain place. Like if it's about disagreement about the context or the subject, that's one thing.
I don't meet CJs in real life. So my bad, CJ, for saying that you're acting like a 5-year-old or that you belong at the kiddie table. I'm sorry.
See what you just did?
And she did it again. And she smiled while she did it.
Hold on. Hey, Boogie, and smell the roses. When you do something like that and a man says something back, you can't be mad at that. That's the thing.
He's already said a lot, Ali. He's already said a lot.
No.
And
You said he was like a 5-year-old. If he said something else, he would have been. If he said something, it would be expected for us to check that. If he said something to you that was derogatory, hey CJ, you disrespectful. You have to acknowledge if you're going to say something to him. It's one thing to say, hey CJ, you keep interrupting or you interjecting. You said he was a 5-year-old.
I said the wrong. So I should have said that instead of you're acting like a 5-year-old. Got it.
DJ, stop interrupting.
I'll say that the next time.
Stop doing that. You're doing exactly what she's saying. And I'm saying something to her. You still doing it. I'm talking to her. Why you got to talk to her? Why you got to co-sign? I'm speaking.
When I was speaking, she interrupted me.
You did it again. You still no. What do you mean?
I was in mid-sentence and she interrupted me. What are we talking about?
How are you going to ask something to be addressed while you co-signing what's being addressed? There's no reason for you to say anything. While you saying she's saying something that needs to be addressed. Why are you doing that? It's already being addressed. Can you answer me that? Why, if it's being addressed, why are you doing what you're doing?
Because I thought I was the one addressing it. I thought I brought it to the attention. So why now I got to sit back and watch you do it? While now I'm when I brought it to attention. So can I mention things that I felt like she also did? She's doing it currently.
Y'all not.
She did it again, and then you gonna tell me I gotta hush. She did it again.
No, see, now you're not having no accountability. That's what you're doing now. You causing conflict instead of this being resolved. Now you causing conflict purposely, and this is what we talk about. You go out of your way to cause a conflict when there should be no conflict. It should be done and resolved.
This was my fault when she took another shot at me.
And I was addressing it.
So how am I keeping the conflict going?
What? Because I was already addressing it. Why you gotta address it? Y'all not getting along. Obviously, there's a problem.
I apologize. Go ahead.
Yes, it's a problem.
I'm asking y'all when y'all on the panel, please be respectful to each other. Smell the roses. I'm telling something to you in general. When you put yourself in a position like that,
I got it.
When you say something that can be condescending, someone can disrespect you, and they'd be just.
I get it.
That's all. It's a form of protecting. And CJ, if things are being addressed, you should just let it go, man.
I did.
Okay. Somebody's spinning. My brother David, did you put your finger up? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to say that we all want peace and we don't want violence. So let's try to I don't know, but I think it's better when we're calm, collective, and we're patient towards each other.
Yes, and I hold on real quick, David. I asked anybody ever come up on the panels, make my job easier.
Yeah,
and if you're making my job harder, then it comes to a sense on: are we actually looking at each other the same? Are we respecting each other the same? Because I'm gonna make sure if I go on y'all panels, I'm gonna make y'all jobs easier.
Well, right. Well, I'll say this: I love all my brothers and my sisters. So let's get along instead of getting along. You know what I'm saying?
And make sure you don't demonstrate a behavior. If someone does say something about how you acting and then you demonstrate that behavior, make sure you don't demonstrate that behavior either. If somebody does say you acting a certain way, don't make it hard for me to go, hey man, you may not be acting that way or you are acting that way.
Yeah, you're right. And it all resolves to self-discipline. We have to be able to resolve it by just restraining ourselves and, recognizing that the situation is not that serious and that we need to step back and say, hey, what was my part in this? And how can I do better on the next time? And I mean, because it's all about being able to be a better person, be a better character. So I definitely agree with you 100%. I agree with all you guys, but I know that we can get along because this conversation needs to be had. Because we have a society right now to where I don't want to say the white man because I don't believe in color, but this system is designing for our sisters to be many like and not need us. And we're having a revolt to where we're fighting back. Nah, that ain't right. And that ain't how you're supposed to be. But that's designing for us to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if we can't populate, what happens? We depopulate. We could eventually become extinct because if a woman can't carry our child, where do we go from there? Because once I die off and that woman dies off, that's it. And that's what they want. They want our woman to be masculine so where they can fight against us. They want us to revolt against this woman instead of having a peaceful understanding and saying, hey, you know what? You're my woman. I love you, but you can't fight against me like that. You got to allow me to play my role, be your protector, be your provider, and you got to and I got to allow you to play your role. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to simp to you, but I'm going to orchestrate, educate, and lead you.
I mean, if every man, should I go?
Yeah, go. Oh, my bad. That's your thing. Sorry about that.
CJ, that was just if you haven't spoke before, CJ. Every time, so there's other people that's gonna speak, CJ. Just let the flow of the conversation.
I know Boogie about to go.
But I don't want you to just keep your hand up there like that, CJ.
I don't want to just skip in because every time I try to speak, I get diagnosed as painted the narrative. I'm skipping and I'm talking too much, or people look at me crazy. Everybody else, it's like a weird thing that's going on where every time I do
CJ, I don't know if you're acknowledging yourself. You're doing it. You are doing it. And nobody's trying to create a narrative. CJ, nobody's creating a narrative. You are getting allowed to speak, but you're not waiting your turn. So you jumping in and you interjecting. That's what's happening. No one's trying to create no narrative about you. And you put your hand right back up again.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm waiting for Boogie to finish.
All right,
CJ. Boy, hey, CJ, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. If somebody was watching this, how you think they think you acting?
Depends on whose side they on.
That's what the women say depends.
Yeah.
How do you think a person would think you're acting?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to say. People would say CJ is making logical sense, and CJ is right.
So we're not. So okay, hold on real quick. Smell the roses. I'm not bringing you into this. Hey, David, is CJ acting like an adult or is he acting like a child?
What I think is that
no, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Okay. What do you want from me? You tell me. Ask it again.
No, I don't have to. You heard me, my brother. Is he acting like an adult or acting like a child?
Like an adolescent who's still going through puberty.
Damn. Well, I'm a God-fearing man. I got to tell the truth, but shit.
No, just tell the truth, brother. Ain't nobody. We all here to tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Childish.
CEO, is CJ acting like an adult or a child?
Like an adolescent.
Truth, is CJ acting like an adult or a child?
Egotistical and childish.
Boogie, is CJ acting like an adult or a child?
Like an adult.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Kason, is CJ acting like an adult or a child?
Man, come on, man. Like a child.
So CJ.
Yes.
It ain't no narrative. It's what you doing on the panel.
May I add one sentence?
No. I don't want no other thing. I'm just letting you know.
The narrative was already created when she said you're acting like a 5-year-old.
No, it was not created.
The narrative was already created. So everything after that was like y'all already going off of what she said. That's why she threw that in there to create the narrative. That's how narratives work.
So hold on. So hold on. My show is created for women coming here. I lead less women say narratives. That's how my show runs.
No, that's not how you run your show, but that's what happens.
So 99.9% of the time it is on this one this right here right now. I'm letting Smell the Roses create a narrative.
I wouldn't say you letting her, but that's what she did.
How? She said when she said that, did I address that?
When she threw that narrative out there, now people
I'm gonna say it again. When she said that about you, did I address the fact that she said that to you?
No, you didn't. Nobody addressed it.
What?
I addressed it later. After all that, y'all went down something, and I said I held my hand up, and I addressed it later. Then you addressed it. Help me address it.
Was it addressed? Was it addressed?
Yes, by me first, then by you.
Have you stopped doing what she said you were doing?
I don't think I was doing anything wrong.
I know.
But yes, I have. I did stop doing what she thought I was doing. I did stop doing what she
This is almost a year. This is almost a year. I said, CJ, there's a way you were debating when I first met you, when you were on people's channel, where you were extremely intentional, and people will go, man, this dude's a smart dude. He has amazing debates. And you got into a place where it looked like you become a contrarian and you just be interrupting.
She said I was acting like a 5-year-old because she thought I was joking too much.
Did I tell you?
It wasn't about me.
Did I tell you? It seemed like you become a contrarian and you interrupting people. Have I said that before she ever said that?
You definitely have.
Okay, so that's so if I said that before, how is she creating a narrative when I already said it to you before?
But that wasn't her narrative that she created. She created a
just
narrative
said
that I was acting like a 5-year-old. That was her narrative, which
right,
is
so
different than being the person that argues a lot. Yokan.
Okay. Well, CJ, you know what? I'm not gonna stay on that. And if you don't acknowledge it, and I've told you what you keep doing, then that's fine. But if she said it and other people think it, if you keep doing it, if other people say it on different panels, CJ, then you have to address something that you're doing. Go ahead, Truth.
CJ, let me give you some, because this used to happen to me on TikTok. I've developed thick skin because they, vultures. Let the moment pass, because we all saw how, we saw the passive aggression from Smell the Roses. We saw we saw what she was doing. And what I've learned, if you just check the ego and sit back, 5 minutes will pass by. Everybody been done forgot about it, and we can continue with the conversation to build. Because what I know, like I used to be like you on TikTok, and Ali know how it is over there on TikTok, where the women are just like ferocious and being condescending, passive aggressive. We saw what she was doing on the panels like this. Just sit back, because we're all men. We're keen to how women move. Just let it pass. And
I understand, my brother.
You're doing it right now, bro. Right now. All right, I'm giving you constructive criticism so we can like move on and be better. That's what it takes too. Bro, trust me. I was there too. Just sit back and let it play out. Let them be them, and we'll be able to point it out later and be like, she was
Bro,
being
I
passive
don't mind
aggressive.
what she said, my
Bro,
brother.
can you not cut me off, bro?
Well, if you finish the sentence,
bro,
you
please.
doing that? That's crazy.
Like seriously, okay?
He has to
let it
hold
pass.
on real quick. So
he's repeating himself.
He has to finish it, and he has to finish his sentence, and now he's repeating himself.
You don't want me to respond like this.
There's nothing to respond to. I'm ready
Hold
to
on,
move on.
please don't do
build.
that. That's crazy, man.
I'm ready to move on so we can build. Because
it wasn't nothing to respond to. So he just wanted to say what he wanted to say and not get a response.
All 8 of us here, listen to me, bro. All 8 of us here got to check our ego. Everybody to come on this, it's not about us on this panel. It's really not. It's about the bigger collective. We see what's going on. We know women nature. And I'm saying, from somebody that has a very fiery spirit, I used to like to get the last word. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know if I think I'm older than you. I'm finna be 42. Just let it pass so we can build. That's all I'm saying. Everybody check their ego. Smell the Roses, me, everybody check I just ready to build so we can move on, get to the topic so we can get better.
I got you, brother. I got you. Thank you. So I don't have an ego, and I have very thick skin. I don't mind what women say to me. They're just women. But my point is that what I was just pointing out the hypocrisy and what she shows to the people. And I have one more thing to say, but I forgot it.
Nobody's perfect.
She don't always do that though. She did that. She had her moment. She don't always do that. That's not what she's always doing on the panel.
She usually come in good faith.
So if I had a moment where I pander like Boogie does that mean I'm a panderer, or I just had a moment where I pandered? If I cut somebody's hair, if I cut somebody's hair one time, does it make me a barber?
No.
So if she had a moment, does that make her that type of woman?
No, not necessarily. No.
And I'm not even saying you that type of person all the time as well as either, but you've been consistently doing it lately.
I really want to address. So it was, so when we're arguing, they don't mind. She didn't mind it. But the fact that I was enjoying myself, having a good time with the fellas, she want to say, you're acting like a 5-year-old. Most times when we're having a good conversation, nobody cares like that. Us having enjoying ourselves, the men we're just having a good time, enjoying ourselves. He said the conversation isn't that serious, my boy, David, or it is a serious conversation, but we know how to have fun while having a serious conversation. Women don't want to see us having fun. They want to see us argue and fight. That's the problem. Me having a good time, enjoying myself was the problem. That was the problem. It wasn't me interrupting the conversation.
Thanks, CJ. I feel you, CJ.
I wanted to add something before all that happened.
Let's move on to another topic.
I was gonna
go ahead, Boogie.
Let me get it after Boogie.
Okay, go ahead, Boogie.
Yeah, I was gonna defend myself that I do not pander to women. I call it the way it is. Women are beautiful. Women are angels. Women are queens. But I know they're the best manipulators on earth. So that's all I'm
So
gonna say.
you just did it. Why are they angels and queens?
What?
Man, you
Why
said more
hold
long.
on, Case, hold on. What makes them angels and queens if they're not good people?
Man, sometimes when you look at that
I
big
got
booty,
you.
man.
Got your ass.
He getting no
Can't make it up, man.
no action.
Go ahead, Truth.
Earlier, I appreciate y'all working with me. I had to pick my boys and bad signal, but Uncle Rick, he was talking about no matter what. I think you said it too also, Ali, that a woman wants to even control that strong man that doesn't want to be controlled. Y'all remember that before we got sidetracked? So I remember my marriage. My ex-wife, she sent me a picture of the Incredible Hulk, and it was this little bitty woman standing in front of her. I mean, standing in front of him, and he was basically submitting to the woman, and she was referring that to me. You know, like regardless of my size and stature, that she knew she had me, and I'm gonna admit she did because, like I said, I was like Will Smith, alpha on the outside, beta brain, where basically like the majority of men succumb. We bend to the will of the woman, and then ultimately, you know, over time the relationship doesn't work. So women have understood, like, this is like Boogie said, society reinforces everything, like we're supposed to be basically submitting to them. If we don't, go get a man that does. Go get a man that does serve you. Like, I hate to use celebrities, but the majority of regular women look at the Sierras, the Lori Harveys, and compare their love life to that. Like when Lori broke up with what's his name, Michael B. Well, he wasn't serving me anymore. And then everywhere, all these women were saying, well, if it doesn't serve you, leave. And just the word breakdown, serving, it's supposed to be the other way around. We serve each other, but it's gotten to the climate where if we're not bending the knee at them, no matter how much power you have, no matter about you being on your, you know, on your shit as a man, financially, spiritually, physically, all that, they're still gonna want you to bend the knee. And if you don't, they have a system basically that'll reinforce them to go start over somewhere else. And then the families broke up. And if we can understand this, because I see people nodding their head agreeing, why can't they? It's like for them to be so educated, why don't they see this and understand it's not working? Why
They
do
see
they?
it. They don't care.
And like Ali said earlier, it's like once they move on, because every single woman that I've left or departed from, they try to make their way back. And it's like, you've already been soiled by another man. I'm not taking you back. Because let's say I did, that would reinforce, oh, I can act a fool, leave, go to another man, come back. You think she's gonna respect me? You think she gonna get on my program? She might for a little bit, but you think ultimately she gonna respect me? No.
If you got more money, maybe, yeah.
I've men have leveled up. The majority of men are
But she'll
doing
still resent him for the leaving and coming back or the time lost in between. She'll still resent him for it, even if he has money and comes back. Like
true. And also the man will resent her as well. But it's like, because the man will know what she ultimately did and what she was able to get away with. And was it really a consequence? So it's like,
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, I believe women don't really respect men. They don't really respect us. They only respect you. They pretend to respect you because they want you to do something for them. And this is why I said last week that women are smarter than men.
Let me address something real quick. Let me show y'all what I mean. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay. Let me show you what I mean. Now, Fantasy says, Ali, you're so annoying, right? Y'all see this, right? And then Smell the Roses said, I don't want to get fired today, right? And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, Smell the Roses. And then Fantasy says, LOL, Roses, don't get fired for me. They know how I feel about most men, these men I speak on, and I don't bring any ladies into my ish. So she don't want to bring ladies into her ish. I wanted to make sure I didn't bring Smell the Roses into it as well too. But can she identify what makes me so annoying if I was trying to make peace and still address it at the same time as well too? Where I didn't want no shots thrown at Smell the Roses and I didn't want no conflict between them. What makes me so annoying? Fantasy. If you're not trying to get her into it, why can I not keep her into it? And that's what I'm talking about. If I don't want Smell the Roses in it and I'm trying to protect her, what's wrong with me protecting her if you can protect her as a woman? And like I said, a lot of women want to put themselves in positions like men. They can protect the women, but the men can't protect the women. But if you say something to try to protect the men, women, you wrong. But she can protect Roses. It's crazy, man. Like you can't make it up. You're damn if you do, damn if you don't. If I don't protect her, I'm wrong. You let that happen to her. If I protect her, I'm wrong as well too. So just make sure you identify the fact that you trying to protect Roses too, and that's all I was doing as well too. So what make me wrong and you right? Is it because you want to move like a man as well too?
It's the
Go ahead,
sisterhood. It's the sisterhood, and this is why I've been thinking actually, honestly, the only woman a man should marry in 2026 is a woman who doesn't have female friends. Because even if she's not a feminist, because some women claim they're not feminist, but usually their friends are feminist. So it's only a matter of time before she tries to act like the feminist friends or listens to the feminist friends. So in 2026, guys, if you're trying to marry, make sure she doesn't have any friends, no female friends, no male friends. That's it. That's the only way it's going to work. Otherwise,
and a feminist mother, because a lot of the women, their mothers, just from what was passed down through media and whatnot, their mothers will, subscribe to that feminist mantra, like, girl, you don't need him anyway. You got your degree. It's the mothers that implement and break up relationships too. And the mothers could be married. Because it's a lot of, like, when I hear people say I'm married or I've been married for this, that don't mean nothing, because a lot of women marry simps and a lot of men in their marriages, they just acquiesce so they don't have to break up the marriage or family. So when it comes to when it comes to the women you choose to go the long route with, you gotta look at their mother, have a conversation with their mother, and listen to the key elements. Like, I'm not a yes woman. I remember my ex and her cousins. I'm not a yes woman, when really you are supposed to be a yes woman. That's being on his program. So it's not just the friends, it's the family, and especially the mother. Because
I'm about to get out of here. My last thoughts I'm gonna say is I don't think I was acting like adolescents. I think most people want to hear themselves speak. I appreciate Boogie. I don't know if you was trolling or not, but a man is a man that's gonna do what he want and say what he want. So stop acting like, because I wasn't displaying the way I was like you guys were with all these what's the word? Just word salads and just saying stuff, contradicting yourself. Most of y'all men, that's why y'all contradict yourselves all the time. And say
name one person who contradicted himself.
CEO contradicts themselves.
No, I didn't.
Contradiction.
No, see, y'all, hold on, please. Please. How did he contradict himself?
I'm not saying on this episode particularly. No. I'm just saying
why
in general,
you talk?
that's why most men contradict themselves, because they talk in these platitudes. That's the word I was looking for, platitudes. And they say you acted like a child for being straightforward and not I guess not going with what y'all saying. You might got Ilkan. You say you be spitting the truth most of the time. I think you got this little you been tripping lately. But
no, I haven't been tripping lately. You crashed out over somebody that crashed out again. It's somebody who lies. You crashed out over somebody who was disingenuous. You took their side, and in regards to a friendship, you don't have no idea what those two people are, and you jump on their platforms or you support them. You don't even know who they are. I said it again. I know you and Smell the Roses now. Y'all are my friends. So I'm going to try to do conflict resolution, but I'm both going to tell you something if I feel a certain type of way. If you and her are disagreeing and I don't know her, but I think you're wrong, I'm still not going to be on her panel going, hey, CJ, Smell the Roses is right, but we're friends. You still don't understand it. No, you still don't get it, or you choose not to get it, but you're talking about what's childish or
I
what
get
isn't.
it. I just don't agree. Ilkan, I get it, my brother.
And that right. But you agree on the panel with Fanny. You said you were wrong, but you still don't agree. But you admitted you was wrong on the panel.
I
You said I
disagree
was wrong.
because
No, stop again. I'm gonna say it again. You told Fatty that you was wrong, but you still disagree with them. That's your words exactly. I was wrong. Now I know I'm wrong, but I still disagree with you.
I guess I didn't. Yeah, exactly. I was wrong about a specific point in that argument. We're not about to do this, man. I'm about to get out of here. I'm just all right. The last
one. Go. Make sure you go support him on Rumble.
I don't think that if somebody disrespect me, I mean, even if I got disrespected, if Arnold wanted to go on that show, my co-host, I wouldn't say don't go on the show. We got to build a platform, man. And if y'all was my friends, y'all would understand that CJ got to build a platform just like the rest of us. But I guess y'all not. All right, I'm out, man.
What?
What you mean? What? I gotta build. You talking about some disrespect? That's childish.
Hey, everybody on
you can go over his panel because of disrespect and can't go over here because of disrespect. That's childish. That's
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this again. If I'm friends with all y'all on the panel, me, what y'all think about me? Hey, who's that in the background, man? Somebody kid is that's Case, and that was you, or that's who that? Who kid is that? That's you, CEO.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah, just mute up when you're
That's
not
my
talking,
baby
fam.
mama.
You know I love kids. If let's say all of us is friends, if the angry man disrespects y'all, do you think I'm gonna go jump on his platform and go, "You was right, angry man"? If we're friends, me.
What if you're trying to build your platform?
I didn't ask you.
All right, let me not be childish. Let me not be added.
I'm everybody on the panel. Do y'all think I will go if I say we boys and I conduct myself the way I conduct on this platform, and an angry man disrespects you? Do you think I would go jump on this platform and go, "You was right, angry man"?
Ali, you are light skinned, so I think you might not. Nah, I don't think you'll do that. And CJ, she wasn't just calling you a child. Like it was like the moment. That moment for the joke wasn't right. David just cooked, and then you came in with a joke. We didn't get to absorb the moment fully. Like we didn't get to appreciate the moment of what David said. So it was just your timing was off. We like you. We actually like you up here.
My timing is off. You could disrespect me and say you acting like a 5-year-old because my timing
you
is
say
a little
you boxing. If your timing is off, don't you get hit?
Yes.
All right. That's all. That's all.
I understand.
My main point is this, y'all. If I'm closer with CJ than I was closer than a lot of people. If somebody disrespects CJ, I can know Mike Tyson, or I don't know Mike Tyson personally. He disrespects CJ. I'm not gonna just be cool with him and pop up on him. Go, what's up, Mike Tyson? Can I get some followers? I wouldn't do that because I'm actually tight with CJ. CJ jumped on 2 people platforms, jumped on their bandwagon while they're disrespecting us. It ain't about the fact it ain't about we saying they disrespecting us while he's still worrying about whether he agreeing with them or disagreeing with him. He still don't get it. He's still trying to do a debate, bros, while somebody's disrespecting us, and he still don't get it. It's like if I'm close friends with him and my brother disrespects him. Well, go ahead. CJ.
No, let me say this though, real quick.
No, how you gonna say you trying to interrupt me while I'm talking? Like, you gotta go.
You know what?
No,
I did try to interrupt
hey,
you.
CJ,
Not bad.
go ahead and show off. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I apologize, my brother.
No, go ahead. No, you don't. You keep doing it. You just keep. You can't stop it. No, I don't want the mic. I'm done with the mic. You interrupted me again. You care more about what you got to say and on your mind when it's convenient, and you care more about who you aligning with if it benefits you. Just like you said, you jumped on a panel to get subscribers, even though me and Fatty could have showed the people we supporting and rocking with, they get more subscribers, they're making more money, and their channels are growing. You could have grown with us. You chose to go to somebody else's platforms. They got bigger followers than us, and you clout chase instead of staying with us and going, yo, you disrespecting my boys. I ain't about to go over there. That's what you did. You still talking about who right and wrong, and it became an opportunist. Instead of being like, I'm rocking with my people, instead of going on a person platform that's disrespecting them. You could have built with us. So how about us? You can't get subscribers. You couldn't have got subscribers with us. You couldn't have got support from us.
Yeah,
you couldn't have built with us. So why'd you choose to go over the other side then?
Can I respond fully, my brother? So made me forget what I was gonna say. So I do rock with y'all, man. I've been over here supporting since the beginning. First of all, second of all, I went over there. Yes, people trying to build their platforms. Ilkan, And I had one more good thing to say, man, but you made me. Of course, if you talking more than me, I only get 3 words out and you get 100. Of course, I'm trying to interrupt a little bit. And one more thing I have to say, man. You do talk a lot. Y'all talk a lot, way more than I get to talk, man. Are y'all serious?
Who's gonna talk more on your show, me or you?
Me.
This don't make no sense, man.
But the way y'all do it, man, it don't be right. Yo, don't play with me. And that's it, man. And
as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct?
Yes.
We sick and tired of that nigga there.
I remember what I really wanted to say. So if I was supposed to be such y'all boys, I would get more leniency, more of a rope to do different stuff. Y'all cut my rope shorter than everybody else. Everybody else get to go to whoever panel they want to, but CJ can't go to different panel because he your boys. This makes 0 sense, man.
Hey CJ, we give you more grace than other people because we was cool with you. We really would cut people off.
Don't give me more grace. You give me less grace.
No, why do you deserve grace for going with the ops? What are you talking about? Why do you get more grace?
Man, what they do? They didn't kill you. They didn't kill your peoples. They just said something that you disagree with. That's the ops. What are we talking about? I'm sorry, Roses, but I know she don't like that kind of. What did they do? That's the ops, Ilkan. Y'all talking about this disrespect stuff? That's subjective, my brother. Like, come on, man. They just disagreed, and y'all think I'm watching y'all, man. And I still like the show, Ilkan. I'm not gonna lie. I still let it show. Great show.
CJ,
it's still a great show, man. And respond to my message. Ilkan been doing me dirty, man. No responses. Good show.
Why should I respond to somebody that don't know how to be a friend?
I do know how to be a friend. I'm a great friend.
How you know how to be a friend when you can't even understand what we're talking about or what I'm talking about?
I just don't agree.
How's that a friend? If somebody, what kind of friend goes and supports people and asks for follows from people that's disrespecting their friends?
If somebody disrespected me and my brother went on their panel the next day, I'm not going to excommunicate my brother. Especially if he's trying to build his network, I'm going to say that's my brother and I love my brother. And I understand what he was doing. I'm not going to excommunicate him. You're my brother. You're not supposed to go on the panel that disrespected me. I'm going to be like, what?
How many followers you got for that?
30 something.
Yo, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
And how many times have I done fatty panel?
That man compromised.
How many times have I done fatty panel? Done debates for fatty without getting compensated? I've done a lot of stuff for y'all without getting compensated. What are we talking about, man? But now I did one thing for myself, and now you're the enemy, CJ. You public enemy number. What are we talking about? This what we doing? This what we doing?
Sad.
You do something for yourself, everybody turn against you. Yeah, it's sad, all right. It's just sad. How you think the people that got your back don't.
No, you don't. You would if you had my back, you wouldn't have done that. Stop lying. You don't got my
y'all
back.
Y'all don't have my back, man. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about somebody disrespected you. You went on a panel. Yes. That's how
so you don't have you don't have our back. Stop saying you have our back.
I do have y'all back. I didn't disrespect y'all on her panel. I didn't say nothing about y'all on her panel. I said those are my boys over there. I rock with them. That's what I said when I went over there. Y'all talking about something. You shouldn't even went over there. A grown ass man, I go where I want to. Don't tell me where I could go. My brother wouldn't even tell me I couldn't go over somebody's house because they disrespected me. So what? Grow up. You're a grown ass man. I'm out of here, man. That's all I got.
What's going on, my brother David? I came a long way, y'all. I used to be. I used to go crazy over stuff like this. I came a long way. Y'all see this? Y'all see? Look at the decorum. Look.
Proud of you, Ali. Proud of you, bro.
Mad.
I was just gonna tell our brother CJ that which man would you trust? Would you touch a man that's all over the place, or would you trust a man that's disciplined and stays in one position? Because the way he's explaining to himself, he's saying that he'll flop from one place to another, to another, to another, and that's a man that you wouldn't trust, right? I mean, am I correct or am I incorrect on that?
Yes. So to be intentional, I think CJ got a good heart to the core.
Yes, most definitely.
But I don't understand how he doesn't understand what he did or what he was doing and how it looks. And that's a backstabbing. That's not friendship. I don't care who it is. Again, if somebody disrespects any of y'all on my panel, I barely know y'all, but I know you enough that you on my panel, and someone's disrespecting you, the very first thing I would do when I go on a panel is even address the disrespect, but I'm not going to jump on those people's panel.
Right. Well, I just me being a person, a person of character, I think that you would want to be neutral instead of jumping from one side, because any panel that you get on, and you may not agree or disagree with the other person, but if they're talking about a person that you're more frequent with, why would you want to jump on their bandwagon? If anything, you would want to be neutral and stay out of that fight.
Look, so Calvin, I mean David, we were
Yes, sir.
building a bid. We were building we could have triple, quadruple our followers. We were building with. We were about to build with Pearly Things.
Yes, sir.
When she came on our show, that was about to be a permanent relationship we were having when we were building a show with her. She got millions of subscribers. She came on and made it about Jazz and Tyranny, and we cool with Jazz and Tyranny, but you know how people feel about Jazz and Tyranny. We cared more about the integrity of the conversation and how people are treated, more so of getting subscribers and making money.
Right.
I mean, do you get what I'm saying? That could have been, that's thousands of dollars. We just said no over the fact how Tyranny and Jazz were treated. Even if people feel a certain way about how Jazz and Tyranny act on that show, they weren't wrong. And what she was trying to do, we could care less about the money, but more so we care about the integrity of how human beings are supposed to be treated. So if I could do that, and you went there to do 30 subscribers, we gave up thousands of subscribers and thousands of dollars over what's right. And me and Fatty will always be about what's right. You get what I'm saying? So if you can't see that, I don't know what else to say. What else to say about that situation? Well, let Eda Man say something first because he didn't spoke yet. How you doing, Eda Man?
How you doing? I was trying to get a full understanding of what's going on. It sounds like you guys was beefing with somebody, and out of respect, since kind of y'all was helping him build his following base, out of respect while y'all was beefing, it would have just been respectful for him not to go over. I got that part right?
That's right.
I understand both sides because I'm the type of dude that I'm a no man. I go the hell I want, but I ain't building a YouTube page either. So that's another perspective. If I partner with somebody, I will respect my partner because it's people that in the real business world, my business partner don't mess with you. I'll mess with you. So I understand business. But yeah, I see both sides too. It just depends on. I think it comes down to how you was raised, because like me being raised in Georgia, if my brother had a problem with you, I had a problem with you. Like I was fighting people that I didn't even know why we was fighting. I ain't gonna lie, Ali. We was out there fighting. It was like, why y'all beefing? Right. Hey, you gotta talk to bro.
Put it this way: if anybody on this panel went on there, I wouldn't even. We're actually we cool with we was tight with CJ. I'm not gonna be mad. I wouldn't be mad if the chat was over there, like people that I'm not really cool with, like we're not tight like that. I'm cool, like I know people from the chat, I know some panelists, but I wouldn't be like, dang, well they over there, they just doing. We're actually tight with them. We talking the back, you know what I'm saying?
I got a relationship. It's a relationship.
Yeah,
it's a relationship.
If CEO, I don't even think I'd be mad if CEO went. Like we cool, but we ain't got that type of relationship yet. I don't have relationship with nobody on the panel like that yet. Even Smell the Roses went there. I wouldn't be like, hey, Smell the Roses, what you doing over there? Like I would still understand. Like
it's who went. It's who went. I got that part. Did he freeze or was it just me?
I think he froze.
Yeah. No. I 100% get what Ali's saying that the relationship says that he should have held it down. Based on the conversations they had in the past, he should have held it down. Like I get that part.
But I
thought CJ was just somebody that like a panelist that went over there, and he was saying that he shouldn't have went over there and support the show. But if they like got a relationship they built together, it's something totally different.
I don't think he minds him going over there. It's just that he went over there, co-signed everything they were saying over there. That's the problem. You can't say you rock with us. You can't say you rock with us and then go to the other side.
Oh, he was co-signing now. That's a important fact. Yeah. He wasn't just present. He was also.
He wasn't like so. He was co-signing the information that was being discussed. He wasn't actually co-signing the disrespect. It's the fact that he was debating versus acknowledging that we being disrespected. What you having a conversation for? We being disrespected, and you co-signing the conversation. You co-signing the debate instead of acknowledging that we being disrespected. There ain't no conversation no more.
But Ali, I have to say though, recently I've been reading the 48 Laws of Power, and he says that all publicity is good publicity. The way I look at it, you guys are growing. You are growing. So if you don't have people who are hating on you, you're not growing. But for me, I look at it like you guys are growing. So people are going to hate you. So I think that it's just part of the journey. So I think you should embrace being hated on. If people are talking about you, you're doing something right, in my opinion.
You know what? I'm gonna create a song for that. That's what I'm gonna do.
I've been hating you too long to stop now.
We do embrace it. If they're not hating on you, you ain't doing something right. We get that part. But it's the principalities. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that if you friends, you're supposed to hold each other down. That's all. That's all.
Can I share something with you, Ali? With you guys, Ali? If I could, please.
Yes, sir. But after that, after you share something, let's get back on the conversation, man.
Yeah, you got it. I think to really look at it in all perspectives, because I study law, so I'm always saying, okay, well, the evidence fit this and evidence fit that, but I'm always seeing my way and my perspective. I've grown to understand that if I don't see an adversary perspective to say, okay, now there's holes in my argument, or there's holes in the way I see it this and see it like that, their adversarial position help and strengthen my position, if that makes sense to the situation.
Yeah, it does. Let me read these real fast. It definitely makes sense, my brother David. Hold on real quick.
It's time for some super chats.
Hey, y'all, much love to the 300 people, or almost 300 people in the building. Please like, and please somebody mute up, please, if you got kids. I love the kids. It ain't got nothing wrong with the kids at all. It just messes up the flow while you're not talking. When you talking, I don't care if the kids back there jumping off the roof, whatever they want to do, man. Much love to that. I love the kids. Shout out, let me see. We was right here. Much love to, nope, we were right here. Hold on. Much love. No. We were right here. Much love. Nope, this one. Much love. No, we were right here. All right, we really here for real this time. CJ looks like CJ from Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. God with the $2 super chat. TM Panics with a $10 super chat. CJ reminds me of DJ Pooh on the movie Friday after Debo took his chain. Good Lord, boy.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
And then Santoria became an untouchable. Y'all, we need 6 more memberships to reach our goals and $58 more in the Cash App to reach our goals. And then my brother Stack or Starve with the $5 super chat. Why can't y'all call her out the way you doing CJ? Because Roses stopped and took accountability for it. She wasn't going back and forth the rest of the show. She had a moment, but then she stopped. Why am I going to keep going at her if she stopped and took accountability for it? Rewind the tape. And then my brother, sister, 07 Smooth with the $50 super sticker. Much love to you for the $50. And then my brother Frederick. Well, I played that $50 too. I gotta pay the $50.
Ali.
Thank you for the $50. Now I'm fresh to death.
And then my brother Frederick with the $5 super chat. CJ, you ran a Pearl's channel. I'm an older man and you're acting like a child. Get some intelligence, you sucker. Ah, man, don't call me.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And again, y'all, it's not to make CJ look bad like that. I'm not trying to just ruin his reputation or create the narrative. It's just what he did and how he moved at that time. I think, again, he's a good person at heart And I think he's a good person at his core as well, too. He has his moments and he does some things I do not agree with at all. But at the core, I think he's a great person and a good person. Hopefully, I'm right. My brother Paul with a $2 super chat. Cooperation should be the standard of beauty. I like that one. I say it all the time. If I'm giving you my money, you should be giving me your beauty. That should belong to me, just like your money, my money belongs to you. It shouldn't belong to everybody. It's game time with the $10 super chat. Ali, make a poll about CJ snake move with Pearl. Nah, man, I ain't gonna make it that deep.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support the healing people.
Again, y'all, please like and subscribe. Please hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. I truly appreciate it. It's for free. We need 6 more memberships and $58 in the Cash App, and we reached our goals.
Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkan.
Well, CJ wants me to make the poll. Okay, I'll make the poll. I'll be glad to. Go ahead, fam. Hey, Coco, I know you want to say something. I'm sorry. I know you came back.
There's so much that went on. But I think sometimes for people, it's just when we're in whatever is going on with us, it just sometimes it takes a minute, you know. When you feel like you're right until you get some time to kind of take a step back and look and really self-evaluate how each of us, how the role that each of us played. And also, you know, the mention of followers, and sometimes it's that tunnel vision, like, hey, I'm just trying to get my followers. I'm trying to, you know, be successful content creator, and we can't see anything else until, you know, a little bit further down the road. But what I did want to say, someone kept on saying that women are queens and things like that. Why do we do that? I'm not a queen. I'm a human being. I'm a child of God. I'm a wife. I'm a mother, but I'm not a queen. And I think using those terms for women really sets up delusions. So I don't know who I really.
Boogie, the man who said he only simps for pretend, he said that. But what's funny is, how can you be a queen without a king?
That's what I said. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Because a king has to queen her. She has to be queened by the king. She can't just be a queen. There is no single queen. Like the king has to queen her.
And by the way, we not out here calling ourselves kings. All right, y'all out there calling yourselves queens with no kings. Most black men ain't walking around here talking about they kings, but y'all be out here talking about y'all queens. All right, and boss babes and baddies.
But
you ain't got no
problem.
Everybody a boss without employees.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. It creates. I mean, I just veer away from that term. Like it doesn't allow women to be in reality, and lack self-awareness. It pedestalizes us to a position that we're not in, and then I don't know. I really, when he said that, I was like, wow. Like I hope for the majority of women you interact with, you're not. Because I understand the sentiment behind it, but you're setting women to have bigger egos than they need to have, and it really doesn't help women in the long term, overall.
Yes, and that's why the discussion when there's men, married men can't have this conversation. You got to be married in order to talk about what marriage is disingenuous, and it takes away from the conversation because the single man is the one who gives the relationship. I throne her the queen. If there is a queen, I make her a wife if she wants to be a wife. So she has to do what I need her to do. And she's supposed to cooperate with me. So how do we tell single men they can't talk about marriages because they're not married when the hope of being married is relied on what kind of woman cooperates with them? So he puts a ring on their finger. Because no matter how bad women want to be thoughts, no matter how much women say they don't need men or can be without men, you always got to spin the block and come right back to a man. You got to come back. If you want a relationship, you got to come right back to get it from a man.
And to that point, Ali, there are women who are wives before they become officially wives. Like you have to be a wife in order for a man to find you. You don't. It's not when you sign the certificate or go down the aisle that you're a wife. Just over years, I can see and I can tell women who are wives and women who are not. And I don't say anything unless someone asks me. I don't go outside of my role. And I'm not to say that I'm this big and bad. There are things that I had to change about myself because I had a vicious mouth. But it's like even before you walk down the aisle, there are women and men. Y'all know this. Sometimes I think women think men are dumb, and men aren't dumb. Men see the type of women that women are a mile away. And it's like some women try so hard to put themselves in front of men that they don't qualify for. And then I just see this online and I just hear these different things. Oh, I want this type of man. I want that type of man. But ma'am, that type of man does not want you. That type of man is not going to try to come after you. So why don't you really get the man that you can get? But again, all this delusion that comes into thinking that I can just listen to this podcast or be in this area or vicinity. Even if you're in the vicinity, that man still wouldn't pick you. Like, I have been fortunate enough to be around very successful people, and they are laser focused. They know what they want. And especially for men, if the women don't get on their program, you can't even be around them if you're not on their program. So it's just unfortunately a lot of delusion and a lot of marketing to sell women dreams that just don't happen.
Can I ask the ladies a question? Do y'all think that a woman can disqualify herself from being a wife? Rose says yes.
I would say no, because a wife is a wife is a wife. I think women and those qualities are there, period.
No. He asked, can a woman, you said, can women disqualify themselves from being wives, right? True?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
She just misunderstood. Okay. So
Yeah.
the
No, but do
thing
you
is,
mean, hold on. Do you mean as if they can be a wife and not be a wife? Or do you mean whatever behaviors they did before they ever got to you disqualifies them as being a wife?
correct, the second one.
I think so Coco, he's asking if women, are there things women can do prior to being married that's not redeemable?
Right. That's because this is the thing that's going on, and I'm gonna get out the way and let you take it. It's always been wives and not wives, or wives and concubines, as I like to say, because a lot of women will say, every woman not looking to get married. Okay, cool. Put her in that category and treat her accordingly. But a lot of women, they feel like, and because of the delusion, like Afropop Fitness said, they think that they can basically do whatever they want, have as many partners, babies, baby daddies. We can just go down the list, and they feel like, hey, I'm a wife now, or like what to say, Drea said, my wholeness have been expired. It's been 3 years. They'll say ridiculous things like basically a concubine can be turned into a wife. And it's like what the old saying is, you cannot turn into a housewife. And that has been said true since the testament of time. She can get married. She can want the status of wife, or she can want the status of being married, but she's not a wife. And the majority of women today, as the numbers show from the marriage and then from the divorce, the majority of women today are not wives. It's nothing to even complain about, because the majority of women aren't getting married. They're not getting asked. And so that's where like the conflict and the delusion comes, because they'll know at the end of the rainbow, at the end of the rope, they know they need a man, like you just said. They got to come back around, but you've already disqualified yourself to no redemption. Now, on the other hand, men, we have to do the opposite. We have to qualify to be a husband. We have to meet all the prerequisites: responsible leader, make money, protection, etc., or we won't be deemed as a husband. It's a two-way street, but men, we can recover. We can be sleeping in our car, sleeping in a subway, no money. 5 years later, he's a made man. And then if he chooses to, he can be a husband. And a lot of women believe because of the boss babe, everything that was said with the attitude, thinking they are a man. And the first thing they describe what they bring to the table are all the masking. I got my own job. I got this degree. I make this money. And it's like, you're disqualified.
So by the way, 70 over 70, is it over 70%? No, 75%. 60 voters said that CJ did a snake move going on Pearl's show and siding with Tommy Sotomayor. My sister Wanda is the sponsor of the show with $46 if you're trying to top her. And we need $38 more in the Cash App and just 6 more memberships. My brother Jay showing some support, hit us with a $20 Cash App. Much love to you, my brother.
Thank you for the $20. We're starting a nonprofit called Keep the Untouchables Fed. Remember, don't feed the haters.
We got almost 300 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. If you're a content creator that's on the panel, you are more than welcome to simulcast. Make sure y'all support those content creators. Make sure you like their channel as well too. Make sure you subscribe and share as well too. So again, y'all, much love to y'all. We just need 6 more memberships and $38 in the cash.
Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkan.
And I wonder if CJ will accept the fact that he was moving that way, and will he concede and apologize for how he was acting earlier as well too. My brother It's Game has now become the sponsor of the show. I'll leave this for CJ Pack. for $50, my brother It's Time has become the sponsor of the show. Much love to you, my brother.
Thank you for the $50. Now I'm fresh to death.
And I think, let me see something. I think he sent more than that this show. I could have sworn he sent something else. I'll find it. But go ahead, was it Truth? Was that you? No. Either man, you got something to say, man? I think something happened.
you know I disagree with y'all over here. You my guy. I ain't got no problem with you, but
what's your
man? I think that I talk to a lot of men outside of YouTube, and only when I get here, money don't matter. The woman's money don't matter. I don't know. It's a special place in YouTube that dudes don't care about women money and women degrees. I just don't know what it is. But when I start saying, hey, man, you want your woman to work? Yeah. You want her to have a degree? Yeah. You want your woman to make 6 figures? It's a high desire for these women outside of YouTube. Now, do you have, go ahead. You was about to say something?
So I'm not disagreeing with you in the current state that we're in. I don't think that's the main point that they're trying to make, and I think it becomes conflated. Nobody's disagreeing with you. I think the way a woman demonstrates her love to you now is if she's working, if she got the degree and she invests in the household. What they're saying when they say that typically is they don't get to feel that. They don't feel the impact of a degree. They don't feel she's not sharing that money in the household.
That's
and
crazy.
She's not working to invest in the household. She's saving on herself, and she has an exit strategy. They did a poll. There's a data and research they've done. 75% of married women already have a plan B as a man, of somebody they would turn to. So the point that brothers are saying, they don't care about those things because women don't typically invest that in them. Man.
Well, that's a them problem. Because when I got with my wife, I said, hey,
no, slow down. That can't be a them problem. If I'm not loving a woman properly and she needs love, and if I'm not supporting her, that's a me problem. Now, if she enables me, accepts it, you could say that's her problem. That's a 2 different argument. But if she's not investing her money into a man, that's not a him problem. That's a her problem. Oh, my brother sent $5. My brother Matt. Is that my brother Matt? Well, that's a different Matt. Much love to you. With the $5 super chat, that means we need how much I said we needed? I think $33 more. $33 more in the cash app. Much love to you, my brother Matt.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Go ahead, Edith.
Yeah, so that's a different problem. If you got a woman with you and you let her spend her money the way it is, that's a failure of the leader. like, hey, check this out. I need that money to do X,
Eat a
Y.
man, you going to eat a man. The argument is it was not about whether he's a leader or not. The argument is the fact that she's not investing the money. You're changing the argument and going back to the man. If the woman isn't investing the money in the man, that's still a woman problem. We could talk about leadership, or we could talk about men not being qualified. But if you're with that man and you're not giving the money, you can't say that's a leadership problem. That woman don't want to give that money to her man.
That's what I'm telling you. I believe that these men are allowing these women to keep this money. They allow them to.
So, but we're not. No. If hold on real quick before you go, and Coco, you can go right behind me. If he's telling her, "I need your money," and she said, "I don't want to give her money," what you're gonna say is leave that woman, right?
I'm gonna say he should have never been with that woman.
No, if he's with a woman and he says you need to give me the money, and she doesn't give him the money, and he has to leave her, right?
He had to leave her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. You talking about they married?
Right. No, they're married.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he should have never been.
You can't be a leader if I can't get her. If I can't redirect her and correct her, and all I can do is leave, then I'm not a leader anyway.
So what I'm saying is that in your situation, that means that he have already been projecting that she could do whatever she want with her money, and now he's trying to switch up. Look, that's the point that I'm saying. When I met my wife, I said, "Hey, check this out. These are some goals that I got, and you're not gonna be able to spend your money. We're gonna invest your money and live off my money." That's the point that I'm telling you is that I came to the relationship this way. I didn't try to hit my wife with a switch pitch after we married and say, "Now give me your money." That's the point that I'm telling you is you're hitting a switch pitch.
What if you were fortunate to meet a woman who met with your agenda? A majority of women nowadays.
No, hold on, Coco. Don't move too fast.
Okay.
Move too fast. Either man, if you change your mind and you tell your woman, "Hey, babe, you know what? You've been contributing to us so much. I don't even want your money no more. You save your money." Would you be a bad leader? You still on mute. Just real quick, would you be a bad leader? Yeah, you're on mute. You're on mute. You are. You keep.
What about now?
Okay, now you're good.
Yeah. So no, you will not be a bad leader.
So stop.
No, that's enough.
So then you contradict yourself because you said she's supposed to give you her money. So if you change your mind and then you don't want to give her money anymore, you're still a good leader. Just like if you started a relationship and you didn't need her money and now you're asking her to invest, you're not a bad leader.
Well, let me tell you why that's not a contradiction. Okay, Landon, you're Landon.
If I made an agreement, it smelled the roses. When we start out this relationship, you ain't got to invest no money into our relationship. I don't need your money. But then later on, something may happen and now you need her money. That's still being a qualified leader. If she refuses to do it, she's a bad follower. Just like you will find with your woman investing with you and you change your mind and you go, "Hey, babe, I don't need your money. Like you help me build. You help build me. I don't need your money anymore. You can save it, spend it on whatever you want to. You're not a bad leader." You can't contradict yourself and then say you're still a leader if you don't need her money when you disqualify the brothers because they didn't take her money in the beginning.
No, okay. So let me explain the difference of what you're explaining, right? So me saying that I don't need her money anymore doesn't mean that I don't have access to it. I just have a source that I'm not using anymore.
No.
Hold on. Based off your example.
No, it's not either man. If a man starts off with, if I can take care of things and I don't need her money in the beginning, am I a bad leader? If I say I don't need your money, you can have your own money.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm telling you that I think it's bad for a man to say that a woman can do whatever she wants. Y'all in a relationship.
That's
even
not
if I don't.
You didn't say that, either man.
Hold on.
No, either man, slow down. I promise.
Okay, go ahead.
In the beginning, you said the fact that a man don't care about her degree, the fact that he don't care about her money is what you said. You didn't say. Nobody say she. No man up here say he don't care what his woman does. You said you came up here
talking about
and said,
money. No, I'm talking about money. Hold on, no, because you're trying to frame it like I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about in a relationship, nobody should be able to do what they want to do with money. That they should not be able to do it. Hey, we're in this household, and I believe in the one pot. If we need this money, we're gonna do it. Now, right now, I'm not utilizing this money, and she can use this money for something else, Ali. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I still have access to that money because I believe in the one pot rule.
Nobody said you didn't. You're
But that's
adding
how
the
you're
argument.
painting it. No, you
No, I'm
painting it
not.
that I'm a
You said
different leader
no.
because I'm not using the money that she.
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna say it again. If you were using her money, and then all of a sudden you said, "Hey, babe, I don't need your money anymore. You can do whatever you want to do with your money." Are you a bad leader?
Yes.
Why?
Because I believe in the one pot rule. I don't believe that women should be able to do whatever they want with their money. Now, I believe you can give her money and you can give her an account and she can do that thing, but every money comes into that house as a man. It's your responsibility to be accountable for. Now, you can designate it to her, you can give it to her, but you just don't let, this is the problem. Y'all let y'all women do anything and get mad when she do anything.
No, you actually, if the man says he doesn't care about her money anymore, he doesn't care about her money anymore, and she's cooperating with that, but she was giving him her money, that still would make that man a good leader. It's nothing wrong with it. If I don't want my woman money anymore, I don't want her money anymore. Like, your money's no good. I don't need it. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if I go, hey, I need $1,000 this month, and she says I can't give you that, you say I can do whatever I want with my money. It's still not a bad leader because you gave her back the ability to do what she wanted with her money. Now you need to let me land, please. No, it's y'all want to put it on the man. You keep trying to find a way to put it on the man. If he's the leader, that means he can change his mind. You don't just, if you're the leader, you don't have to just, if you choose, right, where do you live, Eda, man? Well, you ain't got to tell me like your city in Washington. But if you choose to move to Florida and your woman don't want to move with you because you moved to Washington and she agreed with that, are you a bad leader?
Yes.
Okay, then that's where we got the problem, brother. Go ahead, my brother David.
Oh, you gonna let me respond? Go ahead, David.
No, you already. Hold on,
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Did he just respond?
I answer your yes and no questions because you asked me to keep doing yes and no questions. You didn't give me a chance to respond.
But don't just say you didn't get to talk about what you want to talk about. You responded. I asked you questions. You responded.
Okay, I get it. I get it. It's just yes and no and move on. Go ahead, David.
No, come on, Eda, man. What you want to add?
No, because that is crazy that you said, wait, let me finish, and I'm gonna give you a chance to respond fully. He said, oh, you did respond. You said yes.
Okay, go ahead, Eda, man.
That's crazy.
If I drop the ball, I stand corrected. If I drop the ball, I apologize. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. So the point that I'm saying, you can follow me, sir. Yeah. The point that I'm saying is, a failure of leadership, if that woman if she's not following your leadership path, you failed as a leader. We know this in business all the time. And the problem is men don't want, is she a bad follower? Absolutely. I don't know why I'm not arguing that she's not a bad follower, but we also agree that you are a bad leader.
So if Apple has some bad employees, does that mean their business is not successful? Does that mean that they're just some bad employees?
We're not talking about successful.
You just said that a man is ineffective as a leader because he failed to lead.
No, see, success in this is crazy.
You want me to scout? I say if they're not following, fire them. You know, if employee not following, let them go. Give them their
But
walking papers.
can we all get a census? Is a leader allowed to change his mind?
Yes.
What are we talking about? How did you fail as a leader if you changed your mind or you gave an instruction, the person didn't follow it? You didn't fail at leadership. The person failed. The only way you fail at leadership, if you tell your person that we're going to have a desired result, a desired outcome, and whatever she followed, that didn't happen, and you led her down the wrong path. A failed leader, let me land, please. You're not a failed leader. The person refused to cooperate with you. That's a bad follower.
So hold on. I just want to ask Ali one question. I'm gonna give it to you. As a leader, is it your responsibility to motivate and inspire?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you fail to motivate or inspire, you failed.
No, that person doesn't want to be under my leadership. I can lead other people. That person just Eda, man. If I give you and motivate you and inspire you to start a business, and I tell you it's going to be fruitful and you're going to be successful, and you say no, am I a bad businessman?
Are you a bad businessman if we're
If you don't,
partners?
if I can't get you to listen to me, am I a bad businessman?
And we're partners?
No, I didn't. Listen
Yes,
again.
because that makes a difference.
Listen again.
It makes a difference if we're partners and you're giving me advice to a random person.
No, listen again. Let's start from the beginning. If I'm a successful business owner, and I'm giving you the blueprint, you want to have a successful business too, and you refuse to comply with my blueprint, am I a bad leader because I can't get you to listen to me?
But y'all are not partners.
Can
That's
you start
the
there?
difference.
I haven't got there yet. Can you listen?
Okay.
Am I a bad leader? Am I a bad leader because I can motivate you and influence you to follow my blueprint?
No, you're not a bad leader if you have no relationship with that person.
If you follow my blueprint and I got you to follow my blueprint and I'm a successful business owner, and then I give you an instruction while we're doing business and you refuse to listen, and I'm a successful business owner, am I a bad business owner?
No, not if y'all don't have no relationship.
That's what relationships look like.
No, but that's the difference. Hello, the strong man you try to do, if I give advice to some random person and that random person doesn't follow me, that is totally different from being.
Can I make a better analogy? Ali?
Oh, you said his analogy wasn't good enough. That's why you want to do a better one. Okay, go ahead, bro.
No, that's
you got to go ahead, bro.
No, either man. Hold on. The thing you're leaving out on here is the fact that somebody was following you. Like you got to start out with that. You were in a relationship where somebody is following you already. You set a standard and they following it, which means you're their leader. You gave them an instruction on a Thursday and they say, no, I'm not doing it. And you'll disqualify. Let me stop, please. You motivated and inspired them to listen. But for some reason on that Thursday, they decided not to listen. You're disqualifying the person as a leader because they're not listening to you, or you didn't motivate them and inspire you on that day to listen now.
Well, no, because you're not taking the whole situation in full. And I'm about to explain it to you, right? They was following your plan. Your plan was successful, and you said you changed your mind. I'm just going off what you said. You changed your mind and you're going into a different direction, right? And you as a leader did not have enough influence or to be able to inspire them to buy into your new plan. That's a failure of leadership.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I inspired them and motivated them until they didn't want to do something that didn't fit their plan. I had a plan. She was following it. She was motivated by it. She was under it. And then when I switched up the plan, she decided not to follow anymore. That's a bad follower.
So, well, let me ask you this question, so I get an understanding. In divorce, do you believe that both parties are the responsible party? You just only one person.
One person.
One person chooses to leave.
One person.
Either man, can I say something real quick as a
go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're saying. Go ahead.
Do you think by women's actions that women want to follow? Not by what they say, but by what they do. Do you think that most women?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I can just speak to, I used to think that as well. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Make them substantiate that. What demonstrates that most women want to follow?
Women following their boss that they work for.
No. We're not talking. See how what you just did, what you said we did.
I'm just answering her question. See, no, she asked a blanket question, and I answered the question, and now you said that don't qualify.
No, that's perfect. Ali, that's perfect. Most women do not follow their leadership. Most women quiet quit. Most women do eye service. Most women do the bare minimum. And that's not a lie.
Well, that's why men say, listen to me like you listen to your boss. Because they following their boss. Like, come on, we just capped it down. Like, why would we make that statement if they wouldn't following their boss either, ma'am?
Those are colloquialisms. Doesn't mean that it's actually what actually happens. Most people do lip service. Most people do not perform truly at their job. And that's why for a lot of women, I got passed up a promotion. This job is racist, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, I can tell you, because I have the data of over about 8,000, 10,000 people in an organization. Most people don't do the work. Now, I'm just going to speak to women. Most people don't do the work that they say they're doing. Most people do not work hard that they say that they're working hard. They don't. And you know how you can tell that they don't? I look at the hard data. When it comes, and I'll just give an example, is weight loss. Someone will come to me and say, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds. We get on the scale 6 months later, maybe they lost 2 pounds, but most likely either they stay the same or they gain weight. And I'm talking about 95% of the people that I coach are women. And last year I coached over 500, about 600 women in particularly. They say that they're going to do something. They start doing it and then they stop. Most of them, 95% of them, women, in terms of their own health, in terms of what will benefit them.
So Coco, I'm just trying to help you understand. You're a horrible coach if you got 95% of your people failing. That's just a fact.
But
And
you
then
put
hold
a
on.
plan before them.
Hold
What's to
on.
start playing?
Why are you talking while I'm talking? Like, is that how we run
Because
things?
you're
I
not
swear.
making any damn
Hold on.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
No, it don't.
If somebody's
If I
coaching
give you a
people,
set
brother,
instructions
Hold on.
and you don't
Hey,
follow
hold on,
it,
Kiss. Let him land. Let him land, and you respond, brother. You make sure you
Yeah,
respond.
so if she's coaching women and 95% of them are failing at losing weight, she's failing at coaching. That's a reality. He keeps saying that doesn't make sense. That is the truth, right? And then the second thing is, I'm not saying women are wanting to follow other women. Women have said thousands of times that they don't want to have a female boss. What I know in the corporate world, because you're talking about theory, this is what I do. Women have no
I'm not
problem
talking about
following.
theory.
Hello, listen, women have no problem following their boss at the majority. I don't know why we keep trying to make this quote unquote point that she says that it's a whole bunch of disrespect for women, that if that's the case, they wouldn't have jobs.
I'm
Why don't
not
they
saying
follow the boss at the
disrespectful.
house
I'm
though?
saying that they do not work as hard and they do not work at the full ability. They'll do a lot of lip service. They'll give maybe 20%, 30% effort, but they don't give amount of effort in terms of what they say that they deserve or what they should earn. That's all I'm
And
saying.
Coco, I'm telling you, that's a lie. I work with
Okay.
CEOs. I'm trying to tell you, CEOs have these women working for them. You know who a secretary? Hold on. Do you know? Hold on. Do you know who the secretary be for the CEO who do most of the work?
That's one woman. That's one woman.
See, that's the point that I'm trying to tell you.
She's giving you data though. She's
No,
giving
and
you
the data's
data.
wrong. That's why everybody keeps saying data. They pull this data from the
So
crapper.
you're saying that your anecdotal experience is more
She said
impactful than her
8,000 people.
data?
She said 8,000 people. She said 8,000 people. So the data she using is 8,000 people.
Okay.
No, I'm saying
a lot of
8,000.
people.
8,000 people there's 8,000
Y'all
people
are
in the
missing.
organization.
Y'all. We all trying to be great debaters. He's giving y'all the information he won't take, and you talking about 8,000 people. What is his data? Like 10 people? Like y'all keep missing. Like if we're gonna debate, y'all, we gotta care more about the conversation and not missing the things to get to a certain result based on when someone is attempting to use data as well too. If he's saying that your 8,000 people is irrelevant, what is his census?
So my census, okay. My census, huh?
How many
Let's
people?
say, I think I gotta look at the current number of the. Let's use the U.S. military.
Y'all
Hold on, hold on. Let's use the U.S. military. If we use the U.S. military, the women in the U.S. military have no problem being led by their supervisors and boss, for the majority.
What's the census? How many people?
Wait, how many women are in the? Excuse me. How many women are in the military?
More than 8,000.
No. In percentage of men, what is the percentage of women that are in the U.S. military?
That doesn't matter. Like the question you asking does not
I'll
matter.
pull up the data. Give me a second.
You can pull up what you're saying is it is more than your data. I guarantee if we take the U.S. military, it's more than 8,000 people. So that means that we're arguing opinions. That's the point. That when he said she's using data.
We're not arguing
Absolutely.
opinions, but I'll grant that to you. I'll grant to you the lives that are in the organization are 8,000. I don't coach all 8,000, but then tell me this. This is data that you can look up. Anyone can look up. 80% of African-American women are overweight. 80% of that are obese. Now you're saying women are great followers. Women will do whatever is necessary. All that.
17%
So
of women.
why?
17.
So why are all these great women who follow leadership cannot follow a diet that will allow them to be within a healthy weight to lower their risk of heart disease, diabetes, and cancer? You tell me this, since all these women.
I can ask the question.
Go ahead.
So I think they're following their men. Most of the men are. Hold on, listen.
They're
Hold on.
single.
Oh,
They're
I
single.
can't
They're
believe that
absolutely
because you
single.
played
All
that
the
game.
Listen,
still
I know
expecting
I
from a
triggered
50. Our
y'all.
weight has not changed the way women weight
Y'all
has
not
changed. I
seeing the
can't
That
listen to
is,
pattern
that.
with
this
these
is
No, we're
dudes,
not.
crazy.
man.
Hold on.
This is
Everybody gonna talk at
crazy.
one
Hey,
time.
hold,
I
hold
just
on,
want, hold
hold
on,
on, hold
Ali.
on, y'all,
I know
y'all,
you run a good panel over here. I've been watching for a
hold
while.
on,
I ain't
y'all.
never seen 6, 7 people talk at one time over
Remember,
here.
he's the only, he has the point of contention, right? It's everybody versus Edelman. So we got to give Edelman the position to speak because he's the only one that's disagreeing right now. So if we can go one at a time, Coco,
Yep.
then Edelman responded, then the next person, then respond back. And matter of fact, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. All right. Oh, that ain't the way. We'll do it this way.
Ali, it's 17.7% overall women in the military.
Okay.
The percentage of men to women in the military is 17%.
Okay.
Tell me why he doing that. Why does that matter? The 17%. Y'all be, I swear, y'all pull up data that doesn't mean anything. What does
I'm gonna pull up something that
17%?
means something.
Hold on, no. Hold on. I just want to ask him this question before I answer you, ma'am. I promise you I'm gonna give you your time. What does 17% of the women being in the military have to do with following?
Ali asked what percentage of women were in the military. So I pulled up that data just so he could have his number. Because she said 8,000 and you said let's use the military. So 17% of the military overall in all branches are are women. 17.7% of all people in the military are women. So that's the only reason I said that number. I'm not arguing, I'm listening. I just pulled up the data.
So smell the roses. Does that number matter in this conversation?
No. Oh, go ahead,
Well,
Smell the Rose.
well, you brought up the military to counter that she is a health coach working with people that possibly want to lose weight, right?
Yes.
So would you agree that the women that are in the military probably have a different motivation than the women that go to her for health coaching? Do you
Yes.
think the women in the military need health coaching?
No. So the
Okay.
overall
So then
point, hold on.
that was kind of like a disingenuous
No, it
to
wasn't.
bring up the military and the 17% of women that can follow their leaders was a bit disingenuous because we're talking about two different sets of women that are on two different tracks. The
No,
one
ma'am.
group of women who you're referring to don't need coaching. They're looking for leadership, right? But the women that are going to her can't fix their hands from putting things into their mouths.
So smell the roses. I did not bring up the military because she brought up hers. What she brought up is she was saying based off her data, the women are uncoachable overall. My data was saying, and she said, how many people do you have a data of? Right?
Your
And
data
so,
set, right?
yeah,
And you
so
think
it had
feel
nothing. I wasn't comparing her information to my information. I'm saying it is, I believe it's the majority. 51% of women are willing to follow at some
So I
form of
agree there
capacity.
with you
Yeah. Okay.
that the percentage of men to women it really doesn't matter, but bringing up the military versus her argument with health coaching is just it doesn't match. Like
Well, no, let me say,
unfair.
Well,
It's
hold
I
on.
think you
Hey,
need to
man, I
understand
gotta
why I brought it
no,
up.
I gotta moderate because
Okay, go
yes,
ahead.
if her bringing up that is irrelevant, and then we're talking about the military when we're talking about relationships. If you want to say let's make it relevant, if 70% of Black women are unmarried, does it demonstrate they cooperate with men in leadership or they don't cooperate with men in leadership?
So if 70% of
That's
Black,
a fair
71% of Black women are unmarried. That's a more fair
right.
comparison of we're talking about relationships. Women are trying to get jobs and careers and degrees, so they'll listen to their boss, they'll listen to their professor, and they'll listen to their sergeant because they want money and they want power and they want leverage and they want reputation. They're building up their own reputations. So when we come to relationships, 71% of Black women are unmarried. Would it demonstrate? And there's almost 1 million more married Black men than Black women, but there's more Black women than Black men. So it means it would demonstrate that they're more marriage minded as well too. The men are. So if 71% of Black women are unmarried, does it demonstrate they cooperate or they don't cooperate?
I think it demonstrate. I think it doesn't demonstrate either or because it's more to that story. And if you allow me to elaborate, I will. But I wanted to answer your question
No.
first.
You're not. So this is how you're inconsistent. If you're saying women are joining the military or going to work to get money, you're saying it demonstrates they cooperate. If they're employed 71% and are not married, that would demonstrate that they don't follow men.
I didn't say that. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh,
Y'all
is it
misquoted the military wrong.
Hold on. No, Edie man, you use that women listen to their boss. So let's be specific. You say women will listen to their boss and will not listen to their man. Did you say that?
I said women are listening to their boss
and not to their men, correct?
I didn't say that women are not listening to their man. Play the tape back.
So are women listening to their men?
I believe majority of women are listening to the men that they're with.
Would that mean if we're looking at the data and see that 71% of black women are unmarried, does this mean they're listening to their men or not? I'm asking.
Well, I'm trying to get into what you're saying. So first of all, you said when we talk about 71% of black women not being married, the first thing that I heard Ali, a stat that he said many shows ago, is that is more black women than black men. Do you agree with that?
Yes, and there's more.
All right, hold on. Okay, so that mean that black men will be able to get married a lot faster than black women because they have more options to choose for. It's also proven that black men are actually willing to date out more than black women. Do you agree with that data? Are you saying that doesn't exist?
It's not that much. It's a very small percentage.
I'm saying,
of
percentage of men doing that.
Okay, all right. So there, I'm just walking it down for you guys. Okay, and then the next thing is women doesn't control access to marriage. Men control access to marriage. This is another point that I heard Ali said before.
Yes.
That means if men control access to marriage, they can get married whenever they want. Women only can get married when they are chosen. Hold on. I'm just walking it down slowly. So y'all say, hold on.
No.
Y'all don't want. I got them. Put me in the ring, coach.
You ain't got nothing,
finish,
bro.
coach.
You
Let me just walk it
no
down.
points,
Like, I
man.
just want to walk it down for you. Let me just walk it down.
You're not making no points.
Hey, listen, Ali, I got these people moving in their seat. They got to respond to me. I just want to listen.
No, it's all right. He just entertaining, man. It's all right.
I'm just having a good time. If y'all in y'all feelings,
do you think most men would marry women who cooperate?
Some of these dudes, roses, they in their feelings. They want to talk to me. Go ahead, Ali. Ask the question so I can finish this.
No, if there's more women than men, and men are marrying women, that means they're more marriage minded.
That means they have more options.
Listen again. What?
They mean they have more options to choose from.
Listen again. Women, there's more women than men. They should be more married women than men, but there's more married men than women. No, it's
that's not. How is it going to be more? Listen to what you're saying, because if it's more women than men, that means men can get married easier because they have more options to choose from.
Not if
the
those
person
women
who
are
have
not
the most
cooperating. Not if they don't want to listen to the boss at the house.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Married. That's
that
why
they're
the
not
number
good
is so
followers.
big. That's why the number is
That's
so
all they're
big of
saying.
the women who are not married.
He's assuming if a woman exists, that means she's gonna get married. That's not how it works. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean, ta-da, let me get some man is just gonna marry you.
When did I assume that?
That's
when did I assume that?
You said they listen. Hold on, you say women listen too. You say women are compliant.
Hold on, I know. I do get that, but I'm trying. Hold on.
You say women listen to their boss and their men now.
I get, Ali, and I will respond to you, but I really need to understand, when did I say what you just said, sir? That women. I didn't say nothing close to women would just get married because they're women. That's what you just said. I said
because they outnumber men.
You say just because they are there's a
no.
Just get married.
Either man, you said that because men give out marriages and women can only get married because they can. You say women don't give out marriages. That's what you said.
No, so let me help you understand. If I have 100 men and I have 50, if I have 100 women and I have 50 men, if all 50 of these men get married, I went to school for math. That means that these women only got married at 50%. They're in a deficit. Hold on. Listen,
Go ahead.
I know you want to respond, sir, because we can't argue math. Because I went to school for it. I hope you went to school for something. So tell me how my math is wrong. If I got 50 men and 100 women, if all 50 men choose one woman, they still only have a 50% marriage rate. How's that wrong math?
we are assuming that all the 50 women are marriage material.
Hold
That's
on.
what
What did he just say? Hold on.
And they're not.
He didn't answer the question. Ali, let me do it again. All right. If I have 50 men and I have 100 women.
He think he cooking.
No, if you listen, y'all are trying to respond. I promise you, I'm literally trying to talk slow for you guys so y'all understand. If I have 50 men, 100 women, let's just say in a perfect world. I know the world ain't perfect. I don't want to argue about the world. If 50 of those men choose a wife, the women have a 50% marriage rate. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
You
Okay, you agree to that.
Hold on, but you are assuming the 50 women are marriage material.
I'm not assuming anything. I'm not assuming nothing. See, I didn't assume anything. I didn't.
Math would only work if those 50 women were marriage material. Then you would use your math, but you can't use your math right now.
If it was 100 sexy reds, then what?
You missed it.
Yeah,
no,
didn't. Hey,
hold on.
I agree with Boogie. I agree with Carson.
You can get
Peter, man, you wrong because you're assuming that all of those.
I think Ali, I'm not in the box. You got to talk to the people in the box.
We're in the real world, not the perfect world. You got to understand it. Out of those 100 and out of those 50 that are available, those 50 that are available are not wives. Regardless if they outnumber the men, they're not wives. This is very simple. You trying to hamster wheel and word salad this. This is very simple.
I'm back. I'm back.
50, I'm gonna say it one more time, slow. Out of those 50 women for those 50 men, are you saying those 50 women are marriage material?
No, I didn't say that at all.
No.
I didn't say that at all.
Set it up in a perfect world. We're in the real world.
I didn't say that.
We're in the real world.
I didn't say they all was marriage
men. 50 women marriage material.
I didn't say that.
Just a yes or no.
I said no. How many times you want me to answer?
So you're wrong.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, hold.
I didn't say that.
No. So with women being outnumbered, and regardless of women outnumbering men, regardless of men having the keys to relationship, the numbers show men are not asking women because they are not wives. Regardless who has the power, these women today, as the stats show, men are not getting down on the knee and asking them because
that's even untrue. Hold on, even what you're saying is untrue. Because no, we don't. No, men are not getting mad because hold on.
You're interrupting.
Oh, but go ahead. You're right. Can I please respond to him when he finished, Ali? That's all I ask. Okay.
The bottom line is, regardless, the numbers are showing these women are not being asked to be wives for a reason, because they do not want to listen to the boss of the house. They literally will say, "You're not paying me. I'm going to listen to my boss that pays me. I'm not going to listen to the boss at the house. I'm not going to listen to the boss that I brought his DNA into the next generation." That's what's happening. It's very simple. And then if he tries to change the plan, I wasn't paying bills at the beginning. Now we done hit inflation. Now he wants me to pay the bills up. I'm finna go somewhere else. I don't like this plan.
Exactly.
All right,
it's
so let me
just
respond.
Bro.
Hold on, let me respond to what you said. First of all, I believe you might have misspoke, but men are not, it's not that men are not getting married to women because they don't listen. The number one reason men are not getting married is because they fear divorce, the system. I have went from the left side of YouTube. Hold on, sir. That is crazy. It is crazy that y'all asked me to be quiet for people. That is crazy.
I asked y'all before. He's the only person that has this point of contention. Y'all let him land. It's gonna look like we bullying him. Like, let him land and then respond.
I've been getting jumped my whole life. You need a video about that. Nah, so like the point that I was saying, Ali, is that even Ali has said this. Ali had thousands, a whole bunch of conversations. I ain't gonna say thousands. And he said he don't like how the current court system is set up. So the number one reason why men today are not getting married, I really think it have something to do with the court system and how we process divorce inside of this country. If men was, I'm telling you, if the court system changed tomorrow and men can leave women without losing anything and being able to keep everything that they have, men, the marriage rate would shoot out the roof. So him trying to say that, first of all, women not getting married because men ain't listening. No, men are not getting married for that simple fact that they don't agree with our current court system.
Look, I don't disagree with you there, but the bottom line is they are not getting on the man's plan at the house, and then they're incentivized to leave. I don't disagree with you on the legislature part where they basically are incentivized to leave. But as men, we're not asking to marry these women today that are unmarriageable because we already know they're going to be a contention. They have the right to change their mind. They can do it if they want to. They can do what they want to if they want to. So that's why they don't
Everybody
even
got the
bother to
right.
get into it.
Everybody got the right to change their mind. I don't know why you said that.
Look,
So let me
to
ask.
bring it
I
back
want to
to
ask.
bring it back
Hold on.
to the main topic. This is the
Hold
main
on. Let me
topic.
ask you this question
Women
before
do
you go.
not listen to their bosses at the house.
Yes, they do.
Let's just take a quick panel vote. Do women listen to the boss at the house? Let's make it real simple. Bring it to the molecule. Do
So,
women listen to the man at the house? Just a simple
and,
yes
and,
or
and are
no.
we doing anecdotal? Because
No, no,
I
no.
got.
I said generally, do women listen to their boss at the house? Simple. Yes, no.
Yes.
You're lying.
No.
Okay, see
You know
that
you
that's
lying.
what I'm saying. You already had a
Okay, that was your
predetermined.
answer.
Hold
Let's
on,
go
no,
around the
hold on,
panel
no,
real
no.
quick.
So now let me respond.
Can we ask the panel, do women in general listen to the boss at the house?
All right,
No.
I'll answer first. Number one, I've been married for 16 years. I've been with my wife for 20 years. My woman do listen to me.
I'm not talking about your woman,
No. Listen.
General.
No, that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm prefacing
that first part was irrelevant.
this. Listen, I'm prefacing this to say, even though my wife listens to me, I'm not a fool to say that in general, women do not listen to the boss in their house. That's
Thank
what
you. First part was irrelevant. Boogie, next.
If they will need something from you, they will listen.
Just yes or no. Do the majority of women
He said
listen
no.
to the woman the man at the house? Do women listen to the boss of the house in majority?
No.
Okay, next. So we got two no's.
No.
Smell the roses.
And I want to
No.
talk to the guys after you finish this, please. Go ahead, ask your question.
Smell the roses.
I would say no.
Thank you. Next, Keish Yardy. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name. Do women in majority listen to the boss of the house?
No.
Okay, Ali, what you got?
No.
So what are the numbers that said no? Oh, I missed one dude. The gentleman.
David.
David. Do in majority
Yes,
do
sir.
women in majority do women listen to the boss of the house?
No, I've
Okay, we
experienced
got
that.
one
So
more. CEO. In majority do women listen to the boss of the house?
No.
Okay, bro, that's a unanimous. You're the only one that says they
Well,
do.
because it's where I'm at. If I take
It's no.
listen,
It ain't
hold
about.
on.
It ain't
I just
about you.
want to
It's not
explain.
about you.
No, sir, I let you do
making it
all
about
that.
you.
Ali,
Hold
did
on,
I
hold
let
on.
him do all that
Hey,
quietly?
Safety
It's
first,
not
hands on
about
the
where you
wheel,
are.
eyes on the road.
It's not
Hey,
about
you
where. It's
driving
not
either man
about you
or either
at
man?
all. You making it
I'm
about you.
just
It's
saying,
because
let me put my
no. You
seatbelt
just
on.
said
Because
it's
this is
because
about
of
to
where
get
I'm
bumpy.
at, and
Either
I let
nobody
man.
him make
respect your
his
How
point,
response.
and you
long?
won't
Either
even
man.
let me
Men usually
respond to
Either
it.
respond.
man. How long you till you get somewhere? I don't want you to crash. Now I don't know if you
No,
can do two things at the same time.
no, listen. This is what I do. Listen, I ain't touching my phone. I am just talking into it. The first
Okay.
thing is this man. This is. Oh, so let me ask Ali a question because Ali usually he tell the truth, right? If I was to go to a feminist panel and ask them a feminist question, which way would you think they would vote?
For the women.
For the women. Okay. All right. So we know where we at. So him thinking that he checkmate me or prove the point that he asked me a question
Oh,
on
I
your
did. You
panel
just don't
with
want to
most.
concede.
No, that's
Bro,
not
why
true.
you
Hey, either
feel
man.
like he gotta
No,
talk?
so
I just don't understand why he feel
hold on,
he have to
true.
talk
Hold
when
on,
I
true.
talk, but
Hold
I
on,
try to be
true.
quiet.
Hold on,
Like
true. Hold
that's
on,
the
real quick.
bullshit I'm talking about. And I
Okay,
Go,
really be
bro.
trying not to turn up on these
Okay.
panels.
Go.
I'm trying not to turn up on you. And Ali know I can turn up on you, bro. So chill the fuck out. That's all I'm saying. So I let
Let's
you
give him
finish
the
your
let's give him the
point.
respect and let him talk.
So the point that I was trying to help people understand is I can go anywhere and get 10 votes that favor me if I'm the only person. Ali done said it 10 times. He's the only opposing authority. It'll be almost stupid for me to believe not 8 people gonna vote with me if I'm the only one here. That's common sense. I don't understand how we choose not to use common sense when we do these things. And then you would try to make a strong man argument and say, I proved the point. I checkmate you because before you even start talking, Ali has stated that 9 people agree with you.
You're
and disagree
wrong.
with you. So
Eat
the
a
That's not,
nine
man.
people, so the 9 people that agree with me, they wrong,
No, eat a
no,
man.
listen, the survey doesn't have power that you
bro. You
just
saying
did.
nothing? You say nothing matters on nothing as long as it's not
Eat
No,
a
proving
it
your
man.
point.
doesn't.
Look,
It's
I'm finna land this and I'm
go
gonna get
ahead.
out the way.
Truth, I got it.
Let me say
Eat a
this one
man.
thing and I'm gonna get out the way. The numbers do not lie. Back in the past, it was more marriageable women before this independent, I don't need no man, can't tell me what to do, can't check me, all of this media jargon, movies that basically influence women not to listen to their boss. And the numbers are what's showing that. And you're telling me, regardless what the numbers are showing, women still listen. If they listen, they would be getting married more. It would be more men, regardless of divorce, they would risk that because you know what? More women are listening to today, and they're basically treating me with the same respect that they're treating their boss at work. I'm being sarcastic right now. But the bottom line is we already know women do what they want, and a lot of times it's not what the man at the house says. And you're saying it's the lack of the leadership. They don't want to follow. They're being told not to follow. Do it yourself. Be on your own. He's not serving you. Leave. They're told to leave. They're championed for leaving. We just showed a video last week where the girls came by, helped her move out on a faithful, good man. Like it's so much stuff shown in real life. These YouTube streets, social media, these women, television, movies, media. Don't listen to your man. Do what you want to. Live your life. Sex in the City, girlfriends. I even did a program showing how the Golden Girls was the first show where it showed women to themselves doing what they want to, not listening to a man. If y'all can remember on Golden Girls, Blanche, she did whatever she wanted to
Yeah.
do. All of these sitcoms, Friends, they do what they want to do.
Living
And
single.
you were straight. I'm not finna say disingenuous, sir. You're lying, saying the women of today listen to the boss of the house. That's a
All
straight up
right,
lie.
so
I'm gonna get out
so
the way.
first, so yeah, get out the way. So the first point is he took a very unique group. He said, are the women of today, quote unquote, listening to the boss of the house? So that means every woman that are single and don't have a man in their life is not a part of this equation. Do we agree upon that or disagree with that? So we only got to talk about the women who have a man, right? And then when we start breaking that down, I don't know why on YouTube we feel like everybody's special. The one guy say, "My woman listen to me." I go over there, they listen to other content. I don't want to name drop. They say they listen, and everybody on YouTube ain't got no problem with their women. But all of a sudden, we live in this world that all these men have a problem with. And then I start asking. Let me ask a question on this panel so I can get an understanding. And I'm gonna go person by person. The first one is I think is CEO. Can I ask
What's
you a
up?
question, sir? Do you
Please.
have a do you have a problem, sir, getting women to listen to you?
I did.
No, I'm saying today and in your current today, do you have a problem with women listening to you?
No.
No, okay. Hey, True. Let me ask you a question. True. Do you have a problem with women listening to you, True?
And people that know my woman, she does exactly what I don't even have to tell her what to do. But
I thank you.
this isn't about me
Hold on,
though.
no, she
That's the
listened to
problem
you.
you
I
make.
got
It's
you.
not
Thank
about
you.
me. It's not about nobody
I
on this
got you. No,
panel.
no, no,
It's
because you know
about
you
in
did.
general.
Hello.
My
No,
woman
listen,
listens to
hello. I
me,
got you.
but in
Watch this.
general,
I'm
women
about to
don't.
show you something, sir. You're right. I don't know your name, sir, with the headphones. You got it look like the studio background, sir. I
David.
can't see it. Do you have
David,
a problem with women listening to you?
Yeah, I do. I do have a problem.
All
it's
right, that's
it's
one. Hold on, that's one. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. The other guy with the
yeah,
vest, the working vest.
yes.
Did you? You have a problem women listening to you?
Yes.
Okay, 2. So we got 2 people, and the last guy is the guy with the hat with the dreads. Do you have a problem with women listening to you?
No. But
No.
can I say why?
Hold on. No, listen. So what basically, oh yeah, say why. I want you to say why. Why you
Because
don't have a problem?
I don't deal with women who don't listen to me. Not even my own
Oh,
mother.
so you telling me from a leader's point of view, you don't even
Hold on,
entertain.
Idaman.
Hold
Are
on.
you going?
No,
Hold on. Are you going
no,
to
sir.
marry?
Y'all
Would you
let
have
him lay
married
his
your
whole
wife if she
point
didn't
out.
listen to you?
Hello, y'all
Would
let
you
him
have
make his
married?
whole
Hold on.
point out.
Hold
I
on.
even muted.
He barely talked. Hey, eat a man.
Go ahead.
I've been making sure you get to
You've been
talk. Let him
talking your
say.
big mouth the whole
Hold
time.
on, Kish. Please don't do that. Kish, please don't do that. Let Kish talk and then respond to him, eat a man.
Idaman, would you have married your wife if she did not listen to you?
Your question is, would I have married my wife if she did not listen to me?
Yes.
No, I married.
Okay, so the reason why a lot of black men are not marrying their women is because their women will not listen to them to the point that everybody else was saying.
Oh my God! So I can respond to that now?
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear you.
Stop talking to my mother for the whole month.
Go ahead. I thought you was finished. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, so but that's the point that I'm saying is, and then I did a go around based on the numbers. The majority of the men here have no problem with women listening to them. Oh, but we special because we on YouTube. I forgot we on YouTube. And then the
It
guys,
was 2 to 3.
oh, huh? No, the majority of the guys up here, I counted the numbers, said they don't have a problem with people listening to them.
You didn't ask me.
The guy with the hat, you said it already in your response to the other
You
guy. Said the
said, but
joke.
your question was, do we have a problem with women listening to us? I don't have a problem with my wife listening to me, but I'm a supervisor and a manager, and yes, the ones that are most insubordinate are women.
So you saying, so you saying that you got a group of women that don't listen to you and a group of women that do listen to you, right?
No, I'm
So
saying
I'm not
no,
arguing. I want to be clear
no.
with my argument. I'm not saying that 100% of women listen. Actually, Allie, let me get in my studio. I just got home. Let me get in my studio.
The
I'll come right back
majority
up.
of women don't listen, though, is what the
All I'm
truth
saying
is.
is the numbers don't lie, and
Absolutely.
our women, of course, gonna listen to us, but the majority of women who are not married, it's a reason why they're not married, not gonna get married. The numbers you can't refute. It's like he's basically saying that 71% don't exist because men just haven't asked them. It's a reason why men are apprehensive. And if they were listening, regardless of the laws, men would say, you know what? It's a risk. She might take half of my stuff, but she listens. So I'm gonna marry her anyway. That's not what's going on. They're not listening. And if I do take the plunge, I'm gonna risk half of my stuff, alimony, and she'll be pimping me, getting my resources, and I'm not even with her. She ain't even listening. Nah. The women who get married today, they were worth taking the risk, regardless of the laws. Because the people who are married now, those laws were still there. Y'all took the risk because your woman listened, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was
And
actually
these
going to
women,
say that a man will take a peaceful woman.
yep, yeah, we will take the risk for a woman who listens and get on our program. But the reason why the majority of women are not married is because they're not trying to get on our program. They're not trying to. I'm not. And the thing is, I hate when people try to see when people can't argue the point. They start attacking the person, and then they individualize it and make it about the
But
panel. It's like, go
here's
ahead.
more statistical data. Do you know the most difficult the most difficult people to deal with in customer service?
Black women.
I'm talking about customers and employees, both. And this is statistical facts.
Yo.
So how are women more like, I don't know what dude talking about. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Hey, he on his pandering porch today, and
And
no disrespect to him, but it's like when it's even the panel says, "Look, I'm in a marriage, I'm in a relationship, but in general, these women don't listen. Smell the roses. She's a woman, married, and a very respectable deeming wife from what I can see. And she can just be like, these girls, they don't be listening.
Yeah, my cousins they don't be listening.
Mm.
But I just to circle back, because Truth, you were trying to hold me accountable earlier when I was being childish, remember?
Okay.
All right, so what was that comment about pandering off the porch just a
Oh
second
well,
ago?
you're still a woman. You're still a woman. You're gonna have the emotional roller coaster, but for the most part, you be on point, on task.
No,
And you,
no,
like Ali, you had a moment.
yeah,
You're
I
a woman. But what
did,
makes
but
you good? What makes you a good woman? You was able to be accountable. You did have a little passive aggressive when you repeated it again, but you did. Most women won't even take no accountability. They'll do like what Lucky did and say y'all can have it. They'll do like that.
do
So
you notice that when Unc told me to be quiet, I didn't say anything else?
I was out, but
Okay.
I'll give you that grace, because I mean you took accountability. I'm gonna say the last person to really take like full accountability was Anita Baker when she said I apologize. But the majority of black women,
Apologize.
they're gonna double down. They're gonna double down on it. So I'll give you your grace on that. But you're still a woman. You're not perfect. I'm not
Okay,
perfect.
okay, all
You
right,
know.
all right. So then I'll let it go that you said that old dude was being a pander bear.
He's going against everybody on the panel. It's like, come on now. You even going against a woman that's saying these women don't be listening.
Yeah.
Can I piggyback off of what Truth was saying about the aspect of the marriage part? I agree with you 100%. The women are incentivized to go against the man for the purpose of marriage. Because if you look at the billboards on the side of the roads, every single one of them talking about divorce, divorce, divorce. Call this lawyer, divorce, divorce, divorce. Because it's a monetary thing now, and the system is using the ideology that of the feminist movement as a weapon against the man who's trying to get a feminine woman, a woman, or a submissive woman to say, you shouldn't listen to him. Go buy some Avon, dress up, look nice, go out. You shouldn't listen to that man. Divorce him, take half of his stuff, and while you're at it, get a lawyer, which is going to get paid. The judge, which the system that he's representing, is going to get paid, and the man's going to be out of everything. So I 100% agree. It shouldn't be like that, because you do have good women out there. So don't get me wrong. I'd never want to spat on them, but you have so many women that improvise that they're the boss babe, like Ali was saying, and they're this boss chick, and they don't need a man. They shouldn't listen to the man. I can have your kids, and I don't have to listen to you, and the kids don't have to listen to you. So where does the man stand at that point?
So is he landed?
I landed.
Yes, sir.
Plane landed out of fuel.
Smell the roses. Can I ask you a question? Is it a situation that you believe that women should not listen to men?
Oh, is there a situation where I believe women should not listen to men?
Correct.
I have to think about that. I can't just think of any situation off the top of my head where I wouldn't take a man's advice or advisement.
So inside of a relationship, I think that women should have wisdom. They shouldn't just listen to everything the man say just because he's the man, right?
Well, my husband doesn't tell me anything that he doesn't know is going to be the best for the whole family. So
I'm so happy you got a good husband. Like, and I am respecting that your husband in your personal situation have your best interest. But I'm saying, would you agree that when we take it off your situation, women should actually exercise wisdom on what advice they should listen to in a marriage?
So what shouldn't they listen to?
When the man says, "Don't have my baby," I don't want you to have my baby.
Hold on, Smell the Roses. Hold on. What should men not? What should women never listen to? Either man.
I wouldn't say never. That's why I said a level of wisdom that you have.
Right. So what should women?
Give you an example. You want me to give you an example? Is what you asked. Yes. So, for example, if a man without a clear plan says, "Hey,
quit your job, I'm quitting my job, we move into another state without a plan in place, I don't think women should just listen to that.
Why would she be with a man with a
See, no, you want to say why?
That's an extreme, dude.
No, see, that's why
Like,
I didn't want to give you an example, because as a leader, as a man, I know it's my responsibility to influence and to be able to help my wife understand why I'm making the decision. I hear guys all the time say, hey, we just doing this and you just got to get along because I'm the man and I'm the woman. That's crazy to me, right? Especially if you uproot her life. But let me give you another thing. I think a woman shouldn't listen to a man if that man asks her to denounce her faith. Another thing, hold on, because everything I say, he gonna say is extreme, right? He gonna say it don't matter what I say, it's gonna say.
you don't know what I'm finna say, dude.
When we have these conversations,
let him land though, then you respond. Truth. Let him land, and then y'all respond to him.
So the point that I'm saying is, women, first of all, shouldn't listen to men blanketly just because they demand. They should have some level. But when we come down to talking to the men on this panel, I say, hey, if you ask your wife to go make you a sandwich, you tell me the woman you with won't go make you a sandwich? She won't go get you a bottle of water? And they say, yes. A whole bunch of people say yes. But for some reason, we think that there's a world out there somewhere in Never Land that these men are with, because you got to be in a relationship with a whole bunch of women that don't listen. Inside of these relationships, people are listening or they're not staying together.
Cap.
Okay, and you made very extreme points. It's like, first of all, men aren't finna just say, pack up your stuff, we finna move across country, I'm not finna explain nothing. Like, let's be realistic, first of all. Second of all, you said with the denouncing their faith, it is women. If they want their man, they'll convert from Christian to Muslim. It's been done all the time. Women do denounce their faith for a man. And let's say they have a child, that child 9 times out of 10 is going to be what the man's faith is. So that was a bad point you made. Women denounce their faith all the time for the person that they're having a baby with or marrying. This is the bottom line I'm saying, brother. The numbers are showing. In the past, women got asked to be married because they listened. They didn't have all the propaganda to basically say, don't listen to this man. You can shake your head all you want to. You can't deny the propaganda of today, where it's independence, do your own thing, don't listen to him. If he's not serving you, we can go in circles. But the bottom line is, the numbers are showing these women, for one, they're not marriage material because nobody's marrying them. Why are they not marrying them? It's this gentleman to the right of me. He said, regardless of the risk, his woman listens. Therefore, she got married. But the majority of men are the majority. I'm not the man. The majority of men are saying no because they're not listening.
So you said in the past, I
gotta get out of here. I gotta tend to my boys.
Well, let me ask you this one question.
No, I'm finna tend to my boys. You don't run. You take the conversation. You got it.
I need to run. I got that track star on them. Look at each other. Unmute
my God.
Go ahead, trash
star. You're very effeminate. Okay, that's what I'm.
It's okay. You can call me whatever you want to call me.
That's what I'm observing.
You gotta go tend to your boys, big dog. Why you still here talking to me? Press the X. You don't have to be here.
Can I respond after they're done?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Respond so I can respond.
CJ,
that was his closing statement.
All right, true.
All right. First of all, there's no leadership or plan that a man makes that's not going to have risk. You made it sound as if a man makes a decision, A, there's not going to be a plan, and A, there's not going to be a risk. No leadership that a man leads is going to be perfect. That's number one. Number two, of course, when a woman subscribes to a man, she has to subscribe to his way of life, his thought process, his identity, and his faith. Why would she not give up her Christian faith if he's a Muslim? Or if he's a Buddhist, why would she not become a Buddhist? You can't serve two masters at the same time. So why would she not listen to that man? You're basically saying to that woman, don't listen to that man. So not telling that man not to marry that woman, basically what you're saying.
Well, can we? This is a disingenuous argument too, because most men aren't asking women to give up their faith or vice versa. Most people here are practicing. Most people here are practicing Christianity. So like,
what are they asking
for cooperation?
I think most women are cooperating in relationships.
So, Ada man, most women are trying to change men into what they want them to be. They don't accept men. Most men don't go, "Hey, girl, he's exactly what I wanted." For most women, they want the man to change for them. That's why there's a quote: most men want their women to stay the same. Most women get with their man hoping that they'll change. Most women don't accept the man how he is. She wants him to change. So it's not. They don't really. Most women aren't cooperating with men.
I think that's a human behavior. Most men want their women to change too.
That's what. If he's the leader, that makes sense.
No, I'm saying, no. If you hear what I'm saying, like I'm not the same person.
No. Listen what you said. Listen what you said. If men are the leaders and women are the followers, and we're in conflict, who's supposed to change?
We both supposed to change.
No, I'm gonna ask you again. No. If
we
men
both,
are the leaders,
it shouldn't be like I was 10 years ago. I should have changed.
That's not what I asked you. If we have a disagreement, I'm the leader and you're the follower, who's supposed to change?
If we have a disagreement,
yes, and one of us has to change based on that disagreement, who's supposed to change?
I think it depends on who idea is aligned with.
I'm gonna ask you again. You said that men are failing to lead. I'm asking again. Men are failing to lead. It's a disagreement. Who gets the final word in your household?
God.
I
know that.
Yo, bro, are you in Atlanta? You in Georgia?
No.
Okay.
So God coming to you.
Daddy is gonna come out of the sky and strike you down for saying
I get it. Listen,
so hold on. No, Eda man, you're not doing that. Eda man,
don't respond to it.
Who gets the final word between you and your wife? You and your wife. We're not talking about God right now. If you and your wife have a disagreement, who gets the last word? No, I'm actually again. No. God, Eda man. God doesn't come down and speak. He doesn't speak.
He does speak.
Okay, he might speak. That's fine.
That's crazy.
Know, but hold on again. I'm saying I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about between you and your wife.
I'm telling you,
I'm Ada man. That's being disingenuous. You know,
I'm answering your question, and you just don't want to. Hello, I'm not trolling.
So who gets the final?
Hello. So listen. If what I'm asking my wife, hold on, let me answer your question. If I'm asking my wife something that's not aligned with the Bible, if she actually have something that is aligned with the Bible, we should go with what my wife said.
Okay, so who does the Bible say? So the women's supposed to be in subjective under the man,
according to God, like Christ.
Yeah. So if you have a disagreement,
hold on. So you about to take that out of context?
No, I'm not. Eda man, let me finish. Eda man, hold on. No. It says even if the man isn't following the word in 1 Peter 3, in 1 Peter. So bet me $100 that verse don't say if you don't follow the word. Bet me $100.
I want to see that part.
Bet me $100.
Is it my turn to respond or no?
No, just bet me $100.
You took two scriptures and put them together.
That's no, I didn't. No, I'm not. I'm on one scripture. I know my scripture. I know the Bible better than most people who don't really read the Bible.
What's the verse, Ali? I'm gonna pull it up.
What's 1 Peter? Go to 1 Peter 3.
Peter 3.
And read it like an Israelite too.
Peter 3.
First Peter chapter 3.
You gotta go read.
You should be looking it up, Kason, right?
1 Peter chapter 3, right?
Yes.
Verse 1.
Verse 3. I know I ain't got my scriptures. Let me see. Am I in my scriptures wrong?
Want me to read it? I got you.
You got it? What's it say?
Yeah. Wives, in the same way you submit yourself to your own husband, so that if any of them do not believe the word, they may be won over without words.
Read. Say that again.
Wives, in the same way you
hey, hold on. I don't think that's not. Make sure it's the King James version. That sounds like the new translation.
Can I share it?
Yeah. What's the King James? What you read? Make sure you read the King James version. Hold on, I'll pull it up real quick. I'll read it. I'll pull it up.
KJV.
Peter verse 1, chapter 3.
Yeah.
We'll get Eda man to read it.
KJV. And where I'm reading it from is like a dictionary Bible verses.
So they got a block on the Bible. What the hell going on over
That's
here?
what it feel like, right? Is it just me? No.
It's really like it's hard finding this verse right now.
I was thinking that right now. I can't pull up no Bible verses.
Right.
Can I share the screen right quick? Hold on.
Yo, this is kind of spooky though. Like, cause I can't pull up no Bible verses right now. Let me see if I can pull up Bible verse on my phone. Hold on. Like, it's not coming up. So it's not just me. Is it y'all?
It's not just you, bro. It's not just you. I just tried 3 different times. King James.
Bible. You got it. You see? Oh, he got it.
I got to update y'all Bible. Y'all ain't updated it in a while.
Hey, no, hold on. Get no. I won't eat.
No, you read it. I'm not reading it.
Not eating it. Oh, you're not reading it, but you told us to go to the Bible.
I didn't tell you to go to the Bible. See,
I'll read it. I'll read
wow. Thank you, Smetter.
Get it up.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Wives, likewise, be submissive to your own husbands, that even if some do not obey the word, they without a word may be won by the conduct of their wives when they observe your chaste conduct accompanied by fear. There go Unc right there. There go Unc. Don't let your adornment be merely outward, arranging, the hair, wearing gold, or putting on fine apparel.
All we needed was the first part. That even if the woman is supposed to submit, even if the man isn't following the word, and in hopes that she can convert him to follow the word as well too. Why are you doing like this for?
No, because that's the point. All right. So when you say submission, that doesn't mean listen to everything he says.
Yes, it does.
What?
Did you just read what it said? Did you just hear what it said?
Read it. You can read it again. It's crazy how y'all doing this. Submission does not mean that you listen to everything your husband say, whether it's right or wrong.
Can we get the definition of submission? I don't care about that. Never mind.
Can I add something?
Read the definition of submission. You can read the definition of submission.
The action or fact of accepting or yielding the superior force or the will of an authority or superior person.
Just read 3. Hey, Smell Rosa, can you just read 3?
Yes.
Don't read nothing else.
Okay. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may be without the word, be won by the conversation of the wives.
All right, cool. So Rosa, let me ask Mel the Rosa question. You believe submission means that regardless of what your husband say, right or wrong, you should do it?
So the way that you're presenting it is not exactly how I feel about it, but yes, overall, yes, I do. I married my husband because I trust whatever he tells me, and it just doesn't. That's not just my husband. If there is a man that has authority over something, I will listen to him. I was in the Army Reserve. If I'm out and about and I'm at the Quick Trip or the Fellini's Pizza and something breaks out and I don't have my husband with me, I'm defaulting to the next man that I see can have the situation under control. If that man says, I need you to go get water or I need you to go put chairs in front of the door, I'm going to listen to him.
No.
I'm an agreeable wife. This Bible verse is for wives. It's not for the women that are single, not married.
Is my mic work?
I'm sorry. Yes, it works.
Man, every time we come to telling you something, it's like you'll make a disingenuous statement, and I'm gonna say why. Yes, we said women aren't listening to men. You said they listen to their boss. We said women are not listening to men. You said they listen to their sergeant in the army. We bring up the stats showing that 70% of black women unmarried. You say they still would be with them if there was more men or there was more women. Whatever stat you want to use, you still go right back to blaming it on men. We just got to this part, and this is disingenuous because what men do? Excuse me. Do majority of men? Will they tell their women something that they want to have to submit to? How many men are telling their women to do the wrong things?
I think a lot. So like when I even hearing it.
Where's your data? So where's your data coming from? Hold on, I'm asking you. In your experience, so you're telling me, hold on. In your experience, hold on.
You already heard your question. You want to ask another question? Okay, go ahead.
in your anecdotal, you said most women listen and around you. You're telling me in your anecdotal, most women give women bad advice? Or excuse me, lead them the wrong way.
Answer your first question. You want me to answer your second question now? Or you want me to ask? Like that's what I'm saying.
No,
you
just having a bad. Either man, you having a no. Either man, you having a bad fake. So
I'm not. I'm really not. You ask one question, then stop.
So I asked one. I'm asking. See what you're doing. See what you're doing. You mean it's like you're trying to be argumentative. I'm not trying to argue. I don't do
Listen,
that.
I am just trying to respond to you in real time.
So stop.
So if I respond to the first,
I'm gonna ask you the question. Look, you're still doing it.
Okay. Now you want me to answer something else. Which one?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to ask you one question, so you ain't got to answer 10. Since you said I said too many statements. Are most men trying to take their woman the wrong direction?
Do I believe that most men are trying to take their woman the wrong direction?
Let's say lead, or do you think most men are trying to lead their woman in the wrong direction?
No.
Okay. So why don't women listen?
I think women do listen to the majority of what men say. It's certain things they disagree. Hello, let me answer. If you're gonna let me, if I ain't gonna be able to answer, I'll let you talk. Because you asked me a question and you want me to answer in 2 words or less. Right?
It's because it's no, hold on. I'm catching it's a contradiction. If most men are leading their women the right way, then most of us should be in relationships. If they're leading the right way and we're not, can I finish again?
I don't know why you keep tying this. If a man don't want to be in a relationship, it don't matter what women do.
No, you said it. You didn't say that.
They don't want to be in no relationship.
You didn't say that. You just said men are leading women the right way.
You respond in full thought. You literally try to take a portion of what I say and respond to it. I'm just literally trying to say.
Go ahead. It's a contradiction. No, we're gonna come back to it. If you're saying most men are leading their women the right direction, but we're not in relationships, either they're leading horribly or women don't listen.
No, because most men are not in relationships. So when you ask, do most men really? Hold on, listen. If you understand what you asked me, are most men leading their women right? You took all the men that was not in relationship, and we only talk about the group of men that's in relationship. Because you can't be leading nobody if you don't have anybody. So you keep trying to talk about, well, I said this. No, when your question was dictated if they was in a relationship.
So what are you talking about?
Okay, so now that we move forward, the people
Damien, respond. You can respond right back to him, Damien, when he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let Porter go first because he was here. Then you, Damien, because I want to make sure it don't just be me and going back and forth.
So the point that I'm saying is, it is wisdom. It is wisdom for a woman to say, this does not make sense for me to do it. AKA, if a man's trying to lead his wife into sin, if a man asks a woman, and let me be extreme so you understand what I'm saying. If a man said, hey, you know what 1 Peter 3 say, you supposed to listen to me, so go jump off that mountain. She need to have enough wisdom that she said, no, I don't listen to everything, especially things that's not in my best interest. But when we talk about the normal stuff, because that was what the conversation was. Do I believe that a man said, can you go get me a bottle of water? She's listening. Like if he said, can you go make me something to eat? She's listening. I don't think that all of these men, unless we just only the special dudes come on YouTube, every man I ask say they don't have these problems with their women, but we think that these fairy tales out here is out there. And I'm not saying that it's some men that don't have that. But I'm telling you, the majority of men in relationships, women listen to them or they wouldn't be with them based on what Ali said.
How do you know that?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Listen to what he said. If most women listen, now he did it again. See, we got to listen to him. He said most men are not leading their women the wrong direction. And he's saying that most women listen to men. Why are we not in relationships again?
Because you did it. You just did it again.
I did.
Let me show you what you did. We talking about people in a relationship when we talk about leadership.
No. Listen.
No, hold on. No, you did it. If you listen
to what relationships end. Relationships end. Everybody. No. Eat man, you're being eat man. Don't tell me what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you if you have a misunderstanding. Don't do that.
Okay, so
don't do that.
You asked the question.
You are being disingenuous because you're talking about the relationships that are currently working, that are together, whether people listen or not. I'm talking about the fact that most relationships end. Most relationships end. They do end. That's data. Most relationships, 90% of marriages that don't end in marriage in 5 years, I think it's less than that, they end up breaking up. Most relationships end. And you know that too. You ended up with your wife. Most women you got in contact with, they ended. Most of the people we encounter, they end. So I'm going to ask you again. You said most women listen to men.
No, in relationship, we actually that's the point. Women are not just listening to random men.
Okay,
I answered your question. Your question, Ali, was in relationships. Do most people?
Why do 50% of marriages end?
I think a lot of things, finances.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, see, I give you an answer and you just don't want to. Like, I think finances is the number one reason.
So you should leave your man if what happened financially? Tell me.
I'm saying financially, I think that financially bring pressure to the relationships, and that's what caused people to break up.
So you should leave someone over money. You should leave your man or woman.
No,
you should
I'm
leave
not
the marriage.
You asked me
the
what
Bible.
happens.
No, listen. So
you
again,
asked me what happened. I'll tell you what happened.
Who typically leaves because of money?
Women.
Hold on, y'all. Let him answer, please. Because the Bible says for marriage, richer or poor, right? When you get married, it says for richer or for poor, right? So who typically leaves over money? Either man, is it women or men?
I'm pretty sure they separate. But women, let me answer your question. Women,
okay.
Women. Let me ask a question because I want to respond to what you're saying. Women. Let me say it again. Women, for the people, women leave when men can't provide and protect for them, like the Bible said.
No, so if they don't honor their vows for richer or for poorer, you changing it. You said you do what God says. That's what you said, not what man does.
No, see, that's the crazy part.
Please don't cut me off. Please don't cut me off while I'm responding. Please don't cut me off while I'm responding. Please don't cut me off while I'm responding. You said when I asked you who get the last word, you said God get the last word. So if God get the last word, that means that people shouldn't divorce, right? Especially over money. So you're supposed to stay with that person for richer or poor. So that would mean that means women are not honoring their vows if you're going off of that one.
And you don't see what you did. You asked me what's going on versus my point is totally different.
And Porter, please jump in there. Please respond to him.
I'm gonna quit so he can get in. So first you asked me what is happening in the world, and I told you what was happening. You said you don't align with God because what's happening in the world. You literally asked me my perspective of why people. No, that was. I don't think you meant, but you said I thought God had the last time. You was challenging that God had the last say so in my life, and you asked me a question about the population. That's what happened. Then you doubled down and asked me a question. You said, "Hey, do you believe that a woman should leave a man because of finances?" I said no. Right? Then we asked the next question. The next question you said, do I believe in divorce? I said no. I am still aligned with God, but I can open up my eyes. But let me get Porter in there because I want to make sure everybody get involved. Go ahead, brother.
If you're going to make a statement that women for the most part listen to men and shouldn't. I heard you say when you don't think women should listen to everything a man is saying just because he's the head. In these discussions of relationship, especially marriage, we're going from the basis, from the foundation that these men we're referring to are stand-up men. We're not talking about irresponsible men. We're not talking about men who's going to let something bad happen because he's being selfish. We're talking about men who are thinking forethought for the future. So that right there, we shouldn't even be talking about a man possibly leading a woman wrong. Like Ali said, not many men would lead their woman in the wrong way. Most of the time when women are not listening,
he said it too.
Yeah, it's based in fear. When women are not listening, most of the time when there's disagreements with a woman not listening to her man, is usually based in her fear. Women's fear is based in foundation in security. She feels that some part of her security is going to be hindered by this decision, or she just wanted her way. That's regular with women. When a man is leading, the woman is to acquiesce to his final say, even if the man might.
Who's Darth Vader? It got to be between Damien or King. King, is that you?
Which one?
I know. I don't think it's Damien. Damien using it. Press mute real quick, King. Oh, it's you. Oh, hold on. Unmute real quick. Might be you, brother. Yeah, something going on. It might be the mic or something. I
It's
don't
in
know.
background. Yeah.
Oh, it's my background.
Yeah, but it sounds like Darth Vader.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Go ahead, finish this. I want to respond to what you said in full thought.
My bad. But now I lost my train of thought, but it's all right.
What you were saying is that most men are leading correctly.
No, I didn't say correct. I said even if there's an instance, even if there's an example where a man may want to go this way and his woman is saying this way. First of all, she's supposed to acquiesce just for the order of things. Just for the order of things. And what the scripture says is that the woman will be protected because of the covering of God over the whole thing. God will be the one protecting the woman. If the man is being foolish, God will be the one protecting the woman. That's why she should acquiesce to the man regardless, because it's not about wisdom, brother. It's because she is in full obedience to the word, saying, "Follow your man."
So Porter, hold on real quick. Hey, Damien, I want you. Hey, I don't know what Bible Eden man reading, but in Genesis 3:16 it says, "Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be thy husband, and he shall rule over thee." Go ahead, my brother Damien.
Yeah, bro. What's up, Ali? What's up, fellas? Rock is in the building. You know, you had what's called me and him misaligned a lot of time, but he had a kernel of a really solid point early on when I first jumped on about 30 minutes ago. I'm trying to understand, why are so many men concerned about women who aren't their women listening to them? Like, I'm only concerned about hold on a second. I'm only concerned about my woman listening to me. Like the brother Kaysen said, like, his woman listened to him, but the women at the job are cantankerous, they're hard to get along with. But then they can get fired. There's circumstances to deal with cantankerous women in those situations. The situation I'm only concerned with is, like, does my woman listen to me? If a woman is if other women are out in the world not listening to men, then society will ostracize them, and they will have no husbands, they will have no relationships, or they'll have failed relationships. They'll kind of weed themselves out. They won't get the solid men who are looking to provide provision and protection. They will get what's the leftovers, the pookies, the rayways, not the solid cats. And that's their cross to bear. The solid cats shouldn't be trying to get women who are cantankerous and not listening to listen. That's just a waste of time and waste of energy, and it just leaves you frustrated. So I'm just trying to be concerned. I'm trying to understand why there's so much emphasis on women who aren't agreeable, trying to get them to agree with you. And if somebody can answer that question.
Because Eden Man said most women are listening. That's why. Eden Man said most women are listening. That's what he said.
I believe he said in most women are listening to their men, like married, what's called. Like I said, a man should not only be concerned with his woman listening to him, because it's not whether or not that woman is successful. Another woman outside of my marriage is successful. That's not my concern. I got sisters, I got daughters, whatever. Right. And my sisters, I don't even try to like my sisters. It's they up to their men to lead them in whatever direction that they're going to go with. I lead my daughter until she becomes somebody else's husband, somebody's wife. So it's not my concern.
But even Damien,
hold on.
I get a response. You said I put him to, right?
Yeah, but you're with him. You're not about to go against what he's saying.
No, I was going to respond to Porter. You just said let Damien. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
So what if those men violate your daughters? Are you going to leave them alone, or are you going to intervene?
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm going to try to mitigate that at the beginning. I'm going to give my insight. Hopefully, she values my insight and she says, "Daddy, what do you think of this cat?" And I give honest insight. And if I'm providing a good role model, she won't even be looking at the cats who might be foul or be on some bullshit, because she had a representation of shit that wasn't on bullshit, so she can recognize it. You know, there's always a joke. I'm gonna take my daughter over the world so people can't take her to Miami and Vegas and she be impressed. I'm gonna treat her mama amazing, so she's gonna expect amazing treatment from the man that she with.
No, I'm asking, if those men are violating your daughters, are you going to intervene?
Like what? Explain what you mean violating.
Putting their hands on her.
Oh yeah. If you put your hand on her, me and my brother's gonna whoop the shit out of you.
So that's the first contradiction. Two, if there's women and children outside my neighborhood, and if there's women and children in your neighborhood, you would expect men to intervene if men are doing something to those women and children. So the problem is this: men are expected to protect women. Men are expected to protect children, but women aren't expected to comply with men, and that's the problem with society. So hold on. We should be concerned on whether women are following order, on whether women are following principle, and if they're acting righteous as well too. Especially, we expect men to protect women and children that's not theirs.
Okay, let me respond to that. You're saying, but what you're saying is something very different from general, acquiescence or compliance with a man. You're saying these people are in danger. If women are getting beat and children are getting beat, it behooves men to stop that, to protect women in those circumstances. But hold on, let me finish. But if she just being like cantankerous, disagreeable, and her consequences is she gonna lose her man, I'm not gonna jump into that. But if my daughter or these women, if I walk out the street and see a man beating a child or beating his woman, I'm gonna intervene to agree.
But
there's a difference.
Hold on. No, you said that our concern, we should not be concerned with these women. When men would be concerned with these women, we would expect them to be concerned about these women when it's convenient. We talk about broke niggas all the time. We talk about men not being leaders all the time. We talk about men's being bums all the time. We talk about men not being good fathers all the time. We talk about men not being good leaders all the time. Men and women collectively. Either man, you'll do it too. Damien, you'll get on these brothers as well too. But then all of a sudden we start talking about women that's not ours, when majority of women are not complying, but they're complaining about the dating market and men they can't marry. Yes, we should both be concerned about how women are acting, and then we should be concerned about men are acting. Let me land, please. And especially single men. If women give access to sex and we give access to relationships, men definitely should be talking about women that's not theirs, because they're not theirs yet, especially if we trying to get in relationships.
Well, no. You didn't ask me the question. The question, my initial question was, why are men like that are in relationships worried about if other women who are trying to get in relationships are acquiescing? The majority of the men on this panel said, I'm in a relationship. I have a woman. My woman listens to me. So why is it your thing? You're worried about what women who aren't your women are doing, are not listening to them?
Because it's a village. It takes a village. And we are responsible with being concerned about how other people are. Just because I'm poor doesn't mean I don't care about other poor people. I should go, amen. Since I'm not in poverty, I don't care about people in poverty. Let me finish. If I'm not being violated, I shouldn't care about people being violated. That, like, you're telling people not to be concerned with the issues of society, when because how people are maneuvering, we're having issues in society.
Well, no, when a relationship, let me respond. A relationship is between two people. That man, that woman. Poverty is a condition throughout a community it's not between just it's between two people. If I'm saying, okay, this man and this woman are having a problem, she's not listening to him or what have you. If he doesn't come to me for advice or insight, or it's like, hey, OG, you got a long-term relationship, almost 20 years. How you get your women to like listen to you? He's not getting the game. I'm not going to be like force it on him. I'm not going to be like, dude, this is what you need to do, or this is what you should be worried about, or what have you.
Damien.
Well, the reason why the reason why I care so much is because, number one, I got kids. I got 4 boys and I got 2 teenage boys, and they got to be out here. So and if the majority,
but don't you get? Hold on a second. Let me finish. See, you press it too. But aren't you're teaching your sons right now? I got 2 sons too. how to stay away from dumb shit in life, correct?
Yeah, amongst other things, yeah.
Yeah. Then why wouldn't women who don't listen be part of the dumb shit you tell your boys to stay away from? Not, hey, find a dumb, cantankerous woman and try to change her. Spend all your energy and effort to try to change her.
Can I answer him, please?
Society is molding the majority of women, even the younger women, to be uncooperative and disobedient.
Thank you.
That's the lie.
Can I answer? Damien,
but that's
please.
the lie, because all of us got women, and for some reason, every time I have this conversation, all the men, women,
the man, that's not a lie.
All right, so let me tell you this. That's not a lie, because I got a 19-year-old son and I got a 21-year-old son. Do you know the people that put their hands on them? It wasn't other little boys. It was little girls.
And
teenage girls putting their hands on my son.
And I get that.
And the man, like when you asked me specifically, you said, "Do you have a problem with women listening to you?" You remember what my answer was? I said, "I don't anymore." But most of the women that I don't think it's, and to you, Damien, it's not a focus of having other women listen to us, but most of the women that we encountered did not listen.
What did you do? Okay, I'm asking questions. What did you do to change that? Let me finish. What did you do to change that dynamic? You went from women not listening to you to women listening to you, and I bet it was I stopped dealing with women who didn't listen.
That's exactly what it was.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But those women that didn't listen still exist, so they still count towards the women.
No, hold on, but let me tell you why this is disingenuous.
Change the majority.
Because hold
on. Hey, Kason, you respond back to Eat a Man.
The reason this is disingenuous is, can y'all guys hear me?
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, so the reason this is disingenuous because Porter, in his dialogue, he said, first, let's only talk about the men that's doing the right thing. He said, let's only talk about these group of men. He said, let's
so we gotta assume.
No, why
we're talking about relationships.
Hold on. Eat a man. Why would it be disingenuous to talk about the men who are doing right?
I'm about to tell you. If you let me finish it, I promise you, I explain it. Porter said, let's only talk about the good men. He said, let's not talk about the extreme. Let's not talk about all these things. We only want to talk about one group of men that we're going to assume that's going to do the right thing. I'm cool with that. Then once we do it on the other end, now we don't want to talk about the good women. We want to talk about the bad women. And let me tell you why.
Because you answered the question.
Hold on.
Let him finish, y'all. Let him finish.
When Ali brought up the example, and I wanted to see Porter's reaction. When Ali brought up the example of somebody going across his daughter's hair, he went to the bad man, and Porter didn't jump on the bad one and say, no, let's assume that we're going to talk about the men that's doing good. So that's the point that I'm trying to help y'all understand is, if we going to talk about the majority of men doing the right thing and Porter thing, the majority of those men don't have problems with women listening, just like CEO point earlier, that he don't have that problem.
Yeah. That's
horrible. Actually, it's a horrible point, because the reason why I made that point for Damien is that Damien said you should be worried about the woman you dealing with and not other women. Right. But society has taught men to worry about other women and other children as well too, and brothers as well too. If we having a situation in society where we having a decrease in birth rate, decrease in relationships, decrease of families, shouldn't we be concerned about what men and women are doing?
We have to be.
I'm asking Damien. We're having
good point. And let me answer that.
Okay.
I think it would be an exercise in futility for me to try to change any grown man's point of view on this panel. So I think what I can do and what I can affect is how the next generation comes up. My sons, my nephews, my what have you. I can tell them to move differently so they don't get caught up in these traps of dealing with cantankerous women. So that's where I'm at. So I'm not going to go out my house or my circle of influence or my family or whatever to tell the man across the street, hey, or the woman across the street, you need to treat your man better. It's up to him to put to the man how he needs to be treated and set boundaries and consequences if she doesn't follow the program that he sets. I got a program that I set in my house for the people in my circle, and these people follow the program.
Right.
Like I said, you got to put your mask on. Like I said on the plane, you got to put your mask on first before you can help other people. I feel like I'm putting my mask on by helping my children, the next generation, be more solid men who don't deal with these type of women. So those type of women would just be left out in the next generation. I ain't got to worry about them.
Right, but in order, and hold on real quick, Kason. In order to differentiate between the women, you got to know what the good women are and the bad women are, right? You got to be worried about who the bad women are and who the good women are, so you can differentiate.
Absolutely.
You know, you have
absolutely.
to.
But I'm saying, if you've picked a good woman to be your partner or whatever, they're going to have some frame of reference to what it is, to what's to what a good woman will look like, and outside of any other outside influences. Rob, do you think that your son, as you representing the type of women that most men are kind of looking for, do you have a good representation of what a woman should move and how she should listen to her man and be with a man? So when he goes out into the world, he's going to be looking for that first. I mean, he may get caught up in bullshit because we all do because we're young, but there's going to be a foundation of he's like, well, I might get caught up with fat asses and all that kind of stuff like that. But, the foundation is what a woman should be because I've seen it. And that's who the people should be getting married. Those are the people we should be putting in front of our children. The women who are cantankerous, let them just die out. Let them live alone, like say, by the cats and die out by themselves. Celebrate the good women. Celebrate the pick-me's and then the women who go acquiesce and listen to their man. Don't shame them.
But the problem is, hold on real quick.
You have a culture that shamed women that shame those women, though.
Well, hold on, they don't wear the sign
but
on
they
top
got
of
themselves. They can shame themselves by themselves with no man.
But we don't know that most women are bad women or good women, and it ain't painted on top of their head. It's not stamped on their head.
It is. Wait a minute. Don't you? I see it a mile away.
You see what you did?
No, right, I apologize.
There's a lot of women who are chameleon, and there's a lot of women who associate with each other but pretend they're not the same. That's why we talk. There's a brother that says Illa, that he got a video that talks about it all the time. We can't tell the hoes from the good women because they standing too close to each other. They be supporting each other and they stand quiet when we address stuff like this. If we address the women the way they conducted themselves, take the women out of it real quick. If me, Damon, you know this for a fact. That's something that we all got in common, either man. If a man came on here and we knew he wasn't taking care of his kids, all of us would say something to him. If a man came up here, we knew he was deleting people in the community, we would all say something to him. If he was disrespectful, if he was just a terrible person in humanity, men are going to address him collectively. When the women are moving terribly, most women still associate themselves with those women, so that if they ever want to, they can still go back into that part of society as well too. A lot of women have one foot inside the house and one foot outside in the streets, where they still want to associate with the 304s. They still want to engage in 304 behavior, but they want you to think that they're a marriageable woman, where a lot of times people can get confused. So all we're saying is this: what will make this argument easier and help maneuver society easier is the women make clear separation. The good women make clear separation from the bad women, the same way good men and good men make clear separation from each other.
But Ali, you got hold on, let me say something real quick, and then I promise you, man. But Ali, you have to recognize, though, even the bad women are getting male attention because those are the ones that are usually the fun ones, the easy ones, the ones that's giving it up, the ones that, when men are in that, we're not trying to lock it down. We just try, not every night, all night, one night situation. They get the rewards and the attention from men first. And it's only when we get to a point where, okay, now I'm ready to settle down, that we actually start looking for marriageable type of women. Because I guarantee you, every man here, when they were younger, if they had the opportunity to go for the woman that they have to put in work and, really show something, really build something, really show leadership and they would, or they went for the woman who was just like, dude, you look good, I look good, let's do this. As a young man, I'm not talking about a grown ass man, a young man, you would go on the path of least resistance, because I know I did. Most men would.
Kason, remember what he's saying, man. Hold on.
It's time for some super chats.
And y'all, thank you for the 300 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. And again, please hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. All right. Much love to the people the contributors, the supporters, the people on the panelists who making the show, and much love to the Untouchable chat as well too, the newcomers and the day ones as well too. Y'all, we need only $38 more in the Cash App and 6 more members, y'all. Please help us get our goals. We just need 6 more memberships and $38 more in the Cash App to reach our goals. All right. Mr. Sean with the $5 super chat. Okay, well, let's say half of those 50 men aren't husbands either. Y'all are assuming that only the men are ready for their role.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Is that your son, Ali?
Nah, everybody keep asking that. My son actually, you know what? If y'all, you know who my son looked like? My son looked like the young Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay, with the fro.
Yeah, man, he got a fro too. He came out with a fro. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Sean with the $5 super chat. If men were as ready as women they claim aren't, if men were as ready as women they claim aren't, then there shouldn't be any single, never been married baby mothers because men would have married them.
Thank you for the $5, homie. For real. You know what that means? It's our time to shine. Let's light it up.
Let me see. My brother Leslie with the $5 super chat. Don't play with Eat a Man. Nah, they say don't play with. And then my brother, It's Game Time is the sponsor of the show with $80. Eat a Man, MJ. Oh, E-Man, Eat a Man. MJ, Brady, Bezos, Bill Gates, ex-wives didn't listen. Them stats don't lie. Since you talk money. Explain that.
Thank you for the $20. We're starting a nonprofit called Keep the Untouchables Fed. Remember, don't feed the haters.
Before I keep going, Eat a Man, can you answer that? Why did those women stop listening to those men? Were they bad leaders or were they bad followers? Were the women bad followers?
I think when I looked it up, if last time, and I might be mistaken, Bill Gates filed for divorce. Like that's the point, is that we automatically say, you know what? She must have not been listening to him. That's why they left. Like that. Like that's what I'm saying.
Why he filed divorce. She wasn't listening.
Jeff Bezos wanted a big booty Latina. That's what he wanted.
Yeah,
he wanted something different. He got good money, and he was like, "Man, let me go ahead and get rid of her."
He's like, I want that big booty Latina. I got money now.
Yeah. I think he wanted multiple women, and he wanted to do.
No, so you're wrong. She filed for divorce.
Bill Gates.
Yes, she filed for divorce. She did the petition.
Linda.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a broad? But he told his broad.
I just pulled it up right now, Eda, man. All you're gonna do is Chat GPT is better than Google now.
Didn't Bill Gates have a woman like a side chick for like 20 years?
No, don't move it. We're not gonna hold on. We're not.
I just asked him.
No, we're not. It's the accountability part. No, you said no. You just said she filed. Now we know, and he filed. Now you know she filed. So why? No. Did she cooperate with her leader, or did she choose to stop listening?
I think she cooperated for 20 years. How long they was married?
So why she didn't go for 20 more?
Because I think they wanted to do different things. Ali, your assumption is that the reason of the divorce is because she didn't listen.
Oh no, it is.
No, that is the assumption of the super chat.
It's till death do us part. It's for richer and poor. Women are leaving. She leaving. No matter what they leave. Okay, so why do women leave? Okay, so this is another thing too, right? We know that women like the bad boys, like y'all say that women like the bad women. Why do women cooperate with the bad boys, but they give the good men hard problem? How about that?
I think I'm a good man. I don't have no problems. I think the guy with the red hat is a good man. He said he don't have no problem. CEO is a good man. He ain't got no problems. Damien's a good man. I think it's a theory that y'all keep saying that good men having problem with their women. And it's, when we go to these YouTube streets, all the good men saying we ain't got no problem. This y'all niggas, I think y'all guys got all the problems.
Issues to get to that point.
54% of black men are single, childless, and in the middle class.
What they got to do with it? That don't make you good. That's the crazy part. Hold on. Let's be clear. Hold on, let me ask Melvin.
One in 3 men from the ages of 18 to 30 are sexless.
I got you. Hold on, because these stats done messed y'all up because y'all don't know how to use them. Smell the real. If he
all right, Eda Man, let me ask you something, Eda Man. Do you think most women are good women? Do you think most women are good women?
Why are you asking me a question in the middle?
Because I was supposed to ask you this before he started doing the super chats, and he told me that he was
Yeah,
gonna come back.
I'm gonna come right back to you. That's my fault.
Do you think most women are good women?
Yes, I think most people are good. Most women. Let me answer your question directly. I think most.
You think most women are good women?
It's over.
Yeah.
What makes them good? Hold on. Kason, what makes them good? I just asked him what makes them good women.
I think if we just look at overall, I think like even prison, for example, right? So prison is a very small, small.
Eda Man, I asked you what makes them good women.
Yeah, you're gonna go on a tangent now, Eda Man. Prison is gonna take you somewhere you don't want to go. I promise you.
Follow-up question.
The worst.
You tell us
So
what makes
listen, based on what we see, and I just use the justice system. It's the minority of people that are in trouble, and not.
Oh, I asked you what makes a good woman. We're not talking about prison and minority and majority.
Well, he said most. No, I'm saying.
No, so I'm asking what makes a good woman, though. That's what I'm asking you.
What makes her a good woman?
What makes you say most women are good women. What makes them good women?
I think that most women listen. We talked about that early. This idea that you think most women don't listen. Also, another thing that I think make women good women is the ability to go to school, get educated, make money. Hold on, let me land it. Let me land it. I want to get it all out there, right?
I told you this wasn't gonna go where you wanted to go.
Hold on, y'all. Let them finish. No, let them. Hold on. First of all, they listen and go to school. Hold on. They listen and go to school. Hold on.
They listen. They go to school. I think they pay their taxes. I think they follow the law. Hold on. Let me say all the stuff that y'all want to hear. I think they follow the rules. They're not breaking the laws. I also think that I think for the most part of it, women are following the rules of society. That makes them.
I want to point this out. Hold on. He didn't say nothing about following God.
Serious.
Now, I just gotta ask Ali.
Hold on. Let me. I'm leaving after this, David. Hold on, I got you. Hold on, Ali.
Looking at the statistics from single mothers.
Wait 1 second. Ali, can a person be good and not follow God, in your opinion?
No, you didn't say nothing about God.
No. I asked you a question. I answered your questions all night, and now you don't want to answer my question.
You deflect them because what I would have said.
I want to know that question.
You see that? Smell the roses. You don't want to answer my question.
Say it again. No. Can someone follow along and be a good person? Not be a good person?
No, I asked the question.
Okay, say
can a person not believe in God or follow God and be a good person?
Yes. An atheist can be a great person.
So this idea that I didn't bring up God, you can be good without following God.
No, you brought up God in the beginning.
You brought up God in the beginning. Don't do that. The thing that's
you said God follows your household. You listen to God first.
Wait. I just said didn't say that about following God.
I've been keeping people from interrupting y'all all show, and y'all interrupting me like that. Y'all gonna do me like that?
We can hear you. Turn your mic up.
I've been making sure. Oh, you can't hear me?
Turn your mic up. We can't hear you.
If you would have asked
me, we barely can hear you.
If he would have asked me, the very first thing I would have said was righteous. Even if I didn't say godly, I would have said righteous. He led with listening, and then he led with going to school. He didn't say nothing. All this time you've been talking about God and that the God leads your household. And I would think you think God should lead people because I know you're a Christian man and you're a God-fearing man. You didn't start out with righteous, which meant which meant your definition of a good man and good women, one are two separate, but the man got to be godly, but the woman, it was all about what she does for herself. It had nothing to do.
I was being facetious. I was being. If you didn't know, I was definitely being facetious on purpose, right?
It's your man, Damien. Hey, Damien, come on, man.
Because real eyes realize real lies.
Hold on.
Not you, Damien. That one for you. That was for Edom, man. That one.
No. Let me just say this. Edom, man, I got much respect for this brother. He's a solid husband and a solid father. So, regardless of we disagree on a bunch. No. What I'm saying. So anything I say that may kind of go at him a little bit, he has a foundation of respect for me already, just on those 2 points. So he might be in a position to recognize what a good woman is because he has one.
Should he have talked about what was God? So because you have a woman, you a good man?
Well, I said a good woman. I didn't say a woman.
I'm asking you, just because you have a good man, a woman, does that make you a good man?
I see.
No, I'm not saying because you have a woman doesn't make you a good man. I'm just saying if you have.
No, Damien, just give me 1 second. Thank you, Ali. This was a pleasure.
Thank you, Edie. I truly appreciate you coming, Edie, man. Thank you so much.
This was fun, man. Like one thing I like about Ali, he run a very great show, man. Like I said, I think it's one of the best shows on YouTube. Regardless if you agree or not, it's not too many places that you can go that Ali allowed people to speak. So shouts out to him, and I think this is a great show. And I'm gonna let you guys.
Thank you so much, Edie, man. Thank you so much.
Falcons, go Falcons! Woo, 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 woo.
I miss the Michael Vick era, man. Ain't never going. Michael Vick to me should have been the greatest football.
I agree right there. He's the best. I have all the Michael Vick jerseys.
That was a special time.
Ali, you froze.
All right, so that was treacherous, right? He was taking us all down the get down, but it was a good conversation. I get what he was saying. I guess if you're just speaking to wives, getting your wife, like I get it. Like wives can be agreeable, but that doesn't go for every woman in the world. The customer service women, or the women on your job, like you said, Kaysen. It matters that we talk about it because we're encountering
constantly,
the ones that are disagreeable. And we even see it in these spaces too when they come up on the panel sometimes, so I don't think it's like us trying to convert the bad ones. It's just more like highlighting them so we know like more of what not to do,
You gotta remember that
I held the door for a girl the other day and she looked at me and rolled her eyes and sucked her teeth.
And that happened to me this morning. I held the door open for someone and she walked through and she didn't even say thank you. And I'm the one that rolled my eyes and she rolled her eyes back at me. Like, why did you hold the door? I didn't ask you. It's basically what we were doing at like 7:30 in the morning. So I will never hold the door open for another woman bringing her laptop bag in, her lunch bag, her purses, looking like a bag lady. I will never hold the door open for her again. No, I'm never.
Let me just ask you a question. Hold on, Rob. Why would you let somebody else's bad behavior change your character?
I agree with that.
Well, because you know what? If she just would have walked through and wouldn't have had that like nasty look down at me, I wouldn't have said this. But it was like a clear indication she wanted me to know that she knew she should have said thank you and she just wasn't going to say it. So that right there makes me.
I agree with what you're saying too, Damien. But to Rose's point, I mean, smell the roses. I double take now when I'm about to hold the door for a woman to see if I can kind of analyze whether she will be appreciative for the fact that I'm holding the door for her. Because
you don't know that. Tell me you know that. If she walk in the door and be like, you look like type of woman who's gonna say thank you.
But I'm
me
saying
and you are getting out of the car.
You can look in somebody's eyes, whether they're gonna be receptive to you being kind or not.
Kaysen, me and you are getting out of the car at Walmart. I see you. I'm gonna immediately crack a smile at you. If we go to reach for the carts at the same time, I'm gonna be like, give me that cart. I'm gonna make it so that it's a pleasure to experience me. You can kind of sense it. But because she was behind me, I didn't know she was gonna be bitchy.
I guarantee you you've held the door before, and people have been more appreciative than have not been.
Definitely. That's true. That's true.
So then you should take that, be like, okay, the majority of the people will be appreciative. So I just need to not, either you're doing it because that's who you are, or you're doing it because you want thanks.
All right, well, let me add this.
Rose, you simply robbed her the opportunity of not making you the bad guy for the day. That's all that was.
The girl I held the door for was a younger girl. So in my mind, I'm like, I'll just start holding the door for all, because the truth is, older women, they do usually say thank you, and they're smiling and they're pleasant. But the younger women, like, I don't know what it is, but I don't know if she thought I was trying to talk to her or what, but I just was
But Kason, you're doing that for you, not for her. You're doing it because you're a good dude. Don't let her not make you a non-good dude because
that's why I said, to your point, I do agree with that, because I'm gonna still hold the door. But like I said, I'm gonna just be try to be a little more analytical.
But I disagree. And that's why we had this problem. Because Damien, if we're gonna say that, then women should behave in the same manner, except they always talk about they traumatize and healing and treating men disrespectfully based on 1 or 2 encounters. So why should men treat women good if most of these women are still acting horribly? You can have good character for other people with good character, but I think there's nothing wrong with men moving this way if most of these women don't respect it or appreciate it, especially smell the roses as well too, because most of them don't appreciate it.
But Rock said it, and then I bet you Casey can agree that they probably had more positive reactions to holding the door than they've had negative reactions. So I would just go, if you just want to go on the majority of times you held the door and you've been positive, the probability is you're going to have a good interaction.
You talking about holding the door? Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I can't disagree with that. I think most men and most women would be in public. They be performative. So in public, it's a whole different thing. I think most men.
I won't do it at work.
But to the defense, when I do experience people who are disrespectful or don't acknowledge you did something good, it's typically women. But most women, I'll say, will appreciate somebody
typically younger women
nice to them in public.
Yeah, but regardless, something like this, I learned a lot of times ago that your behavior does not dictate my behavior unless it's a physical attack. If you want to say whatever, you can say whatever you want about me, whatever like that, or what have you. It's not going to pull me out of character unless I feel like you about to come and fight me, or we're going to put, or my kids, or with me in danger, something like that. You know, so it's just one of those things where I don't base my character on the reaction I get. I do shit because that's who I am. That's how I rock.
I agree, Damien. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but in regardless to when it comes to relationships and the way we treat each other, typically the nasty person are women. That's all we saying. Most men will do what do for women in public. If they see somebody broke down, if they see something happening, they're gonna try to help them. And men are nice in public. A lot of people that typically are nasty are women. But I do agree with you 100%. It shouldn't change who you are as a person. But then when you get to a place where you can identify who's nice and who isn't nice, and where some people may not deserve that nice treatment anymore, you know, that's the part that's difficult. Let me finish reading these. Shout out to Miriam with a $2 super chat. He's a simp. I think they would talk. What they talking about? Me eating man. And then Mr. Sean with the $5 super chat. How the F you have kids in 3 different homes, then turn around and say, don't be with the women in situations you contributed to? The hypocrisy.
Why you talking?
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
We're gonna start calling little man AJ. Ali Jr.
So let me address this. If a man got 3 baby mamas, and if he was just a trash father and they dealt with him knowing he was trash, we got to hold him accountable, but we got to hold him accountable for being trash. But if all 3 of those women didn't comply with those men, in which we typically see but laying up with men having babies, we have to hold a woman to task. And you don't necessarily have to get married, but I do believe that if you let a man inside of you, that man should you should be respecting that man and cooperating with that man, and that man should build with you as well. Oh, that's Mr. That's Mr. Corleone. I think that should be the way, I guess, in biblical times. If you went inside a woman, she's your wife, and you're supposed to cooperate with that man. He's your husband. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, I don't know about that because a lot of us would have a whole lot of wives. If we just had the
But
women you
that's
smashed.
that's what the truth is, though.
Supposed to be like, hey Damien,
I'd
hey
be like,
Damien,
what was it, King David? Who was
hey,
that that had
Damien,
Solomon?
Hey Damien, do you honestly believe that there's certain men that should have more wives?
I mean, I don't mind. I'm like, if dudes have multiple wives, I don't.
No. I'm asking you, do you believe
If you
that
can
there's
afford them and you can lead them well and you can what you yeah, they don't become a burden on me and my tax dollars. Yeah, do what you got to do. I don't care. You know, there's certain men who can handle it.
Damien, you don't think you can handle more than one woman?
I could. I don't want it, but I could.
Damien, how could you?
Come on, Damien. He said, "Look how he's smiling." Yeah, you know I could. Some.
I mean, I'm
Sunshine,
financially good, and you know, and so I'm
but
good.
they work.
You're supposed to say, "I would never entertain the thought." As a good hubby,
Well, I'm supposed to get up here and lie. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Hey, y'all, we need 4 more members. Is it 4 or 5 more? I think it's 4 more or 5 more memberships. I'm gonna get to my cash app. We just met our cash app goal, brother. Looked out. Summershine with the $10 super chat. We must obey God rather than men. Acts 50. A woman always using the Bible the way she wants to. Acts 5:29. If a husband's instruction contradicts God's word, leads to sin, harm, or injustice, a wife's first allegiance is to the Lord. Women don't listen to God or Jesus, so please stop that. Like, come on, man, we got to stop that. And a lot of y'all, soon as y'all being a thought, soon as y'all compromise yourselves, soon as you destroyed your life, the first place you go to is the church.
A hoe's final form is a religious woman.
That's not true. Hey, wait a minute.
His wife was that church chick he met. That guy.
SQ with the $10 super chat for the collection plate. Much love to you, my brother.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
And y'all make sure y'all hooking up. Well, I know, boy, if y'all on Boogie side, make sure y'all come on this side. And if y'all on Uncle Rick's side, make sure y'all come on that side as well too. But make sure hit monetize. I don't know if they're. I think Uncle Ricky monetized. I think Boogie is too. Make sure y'all hit them. Well, don't worry about it. Make sure y'all hit them with super chats. Make sure you like their live. Make sure you share their live as well too. Make sure y'all blessing Smell the Roses. Make sure y'all hitting up with her memberships as well too. And make sure y'all hitting the likes up and getting the likes up as well too. All right. Summer Sunshine with a $2 super chat. A wife is not to follow foolishness. Why women cherry pick the Bible? 30K with the $5 super chat. Proverbs 21:9, and they mean they be cherry picking that Bible.
I think everybody cherry pick the Bible. If you go wrong for have this conversation.
Come on, Damien. Proverbs. I'm not disagreeing with that, but honestly, Damien, who cherry pick it worse, men or women?
Whoever.
Whoever. Come on,
Whoever will utilize
this. Brother's supposed to come on, man. One day, Damien. 30K with the $5 super chat. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide. And then my brother 30K again with the $5 super chat. I hate to do this question, either man. Are you talking about black women or women?
Thank you for the $5, homie. For real. You know what that means? It's our time to shine.
Much love.
Let's light it up.
Touchable shirts coming out soon. It's time. The sponsor of the show with $120. If you're trying to beat him, you gotta pass his number. Much love to you, my brother. It's time, man. Much respect to you. With $120 sponsor. Either man, what about the others? And then my brother, listen, man,
Thank you for the $20. We're starting a nonprofit called Keep the Untouchables Fed. Remember, don't feed the haters.
I don't like that one no more. We gotta change that one.
What's wrong with that one?
Never mind.
All right. Oh, should I do this one?
I've been hating you too long to stop now.
Not that one.
I like that one. That was good. That was good.
And then my brother, it's time again with a $20 super chat. Eat a man. Answer the question. Don't deflect. The need to be right. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Woo!
The Godfather is certified.
Mistake though. It's not just one.
And then my brother Samson and Calvin with memberships, man. Much love, man. And thank you so much for being a member. We just need 5 more members to reach our goals for the show. Much love to you, my brothers. And then my brother, my son is the truth, because you can't handle the truth. Hit us with $33 to help us reach all of our goals. Except for the members. We just need 5 more members. But he helped us reach our super chat and cash app goals. Okay, go ahead, my brother. I think Damien, was you gonna say something?
Wasn't me.
It was Roses. I think Roses.
May I say it was a pleasure speaking with all of you all tonight. Damien, you owe me. Okay, you owe me back like you owe your rent. I'm just playing. CEO, I love you. Those are the coolest glasses ever. Kish Yardy, it was nice. I loved your points of view tonight. So I look forward to you joining the panel more often. And King Porter, I was on your side earlier. I was on your side before you got derailed. And Kaysen, if I ever see you out at the grocery store, I will hold the door open for you. Okay.